Again, it'll be another in-swinging free kick. Aiming for that back post. All it needs then is a slight touch to take it past Joe Bendik in goal. And with Collins, Sapong, Beasler all in from the back, all looking to attack that ball. It's a difficult one for Toronto to deal with.
Graham Zusi's ball in. Bendik gets there, and it's another corner, this time away on the right. Not the best ball from Zusi. Too high for anyone to come and attack. Bendik the only one who can get a hand on it. Palm it out for a corner. Zusi once again, 15 assists in MLS last year. Here he comes with this ball in towards CJ Sapong. All the way to the back post. Suni Sad will control and try the ambitious attempt. And Toronto FC have just about killed 4 minutes of the 5 minutes time added on here at Rogers Centre. Do they deserve to win this game?
I think they do. Toronto FC were a far better team in the first half. Deservedly took a 2-0 lead through Robert Earnshaw's brace. In the second half, certainly the first 15-20 minutes, they dropped deeper and deeper and deeper and invited pressure on. And it was really only a mistake from no one covering Danny Califf. Long ball forward. Bieler got in and finished. That's pulled Kansas City to within a goal. But Toronto FC fans are up on their feet, applauding their team, looking for their first home victory.
Rexall with the ball away. Califf hammers it back forward. Now this is Osorio here. One last chance for Sporting Kansas City as Zusi is fouled by Darren O'Dea. And that will likely be a yellow card for O'Dea. It is.
And that's called an experienced foul. Very smart play from Darren O'Dea. You never want to condone taking a yellow card, but in this situation he slips down and Zusi's away to the races. A 2-on-1 that would ensue, but O'Dea brings him down, gets the yellow card. But I think Ryan Nelson will be more than pleased with that decision from his skipper Darren O'Dea.
As soon as this finishes, we take you to Edmonton for the Brier. Ontario against Manitoba. That is coming up in just a few moments' time. We have played the 5-minute stoppage time, and Toronto FC hold on to a 2-1 lead against Sporting Kansas City. One last storm to ride out as Zusi floats this one forward into the box, and it comes back post, and it's a goal kick. Sporting KC wanted a corner, but that should just about be it.
Last-minute goals have been the narrative over Toronto FC's first 6 years of existence. But not on this occasion, and Joe Bendik's probably going to see this one out.
Toronto FC fans will go home happy. Ryan Nelson's first win as an MLS head coach. They beat Sporting Kansas City by 2-1 at Rogers Centre. Player of the match is brought to you by Kia. The power to surprise. It is 2-goal Robert Earnshaw.
Two sharp finishes from Robert Earnshaw. The first, sensing the danger, knowing a soft back pass is coming across. He nips in, makes a great interception, and then eyes on the ball, finds the back of the net. Good finish, his second from the penalty spot after John Bostock had been felled in the 18-yard box. And get used to that celebration, TFC fans. When Robert Earnshaw scores, that's what happens.
So 2 goals for Robert Earnshaw. Toronto FC with their first win of the season. That's wrapping up MLS on TSN from Rogers Centre. We will take you to Edmonton for the Tim Hortons Brier and see you next week in Montreal for the Impact against Toronto FC. For Jason DeVos, Lee Godfrey, I'm Luke Wildman. Thanks for watching.
It's the calm before the storm. The 1-2 game today on TSN. Jeff Stoughton, Team Manitoba, going up against the defending champ, G.Howard, and Team Ontario.
It's been just another week at the office for Ontario's G.Howard. On the lead for the win. Howard blitzed the field with a 10-1 record, and now he begins his title quest from a familiar spot, the 1-2 game. 5 times in 8 Briers. He's been to this game, and he's won 3 times. For Jeff Stoughton, well, he's been in this game 3 times too, and each time he has won the Brier. But he limps into this game with 2 losses in his last 3. So the last 2 champions, and only one goes right through to the Brier final.
It is championship weekend here on TSN. We are down to the Final 4. We are in Edmonton, Alberta for the Tim Hortons Brier. Rexall plays the venue. The last time that the Brier was here in Edmonton and in this building was back in 2005 when Alberta won it. That, of course, was Randy Furby and Dave Nedewin. Alberta out of the playoffs, but the defending champ is back, and that brings us to the 1-2 game. Jeff Stoughton, he made a crucial shot last night to get here. He's back in the playoffs. Of course, he's a champion. Won it all here in this ice back in 1999. In the meantime, no one has been more consistent than Team Ontario when it comes to making the playoffs. Glenn Howard and his team, defending Brier champions, defending world champions. They've had a fantastic week. Rexall's been great too. The fans, so much support. And that brings us to the crucial 1-2 game here on TSN. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Mudrick. Glad you're with us for this coverage, the final weekend, championship weekend. And you know what? What can you say about Glenn Howard? You'd think at 50 years of age, he'd finally slow down, maybe lose a step. That has not been the case. If anything, he's gotten better. His 15th Brier appearance, he's made 11 finals. He has won 4 times. And last night, his 20-game winning streak at the Brier finally came to an end. And talk about dramatics. It came down to the final draw. Draw 17, and the final shot. The old bear, Kevin Martin, not ready to hibernate just yet. He needed a big draw with his final stone to get the win against Howard. Keep his playoff hopes alive. Finds the hole, finds the button, and listen to Rexall. The place went absolutely crazy. And talk about drama. Right next door, extra end, BC pushing Manitoba and Jeff Stoughton to the limit. In 11, final stone. They were chanting, Stoughton, Stoughton. Didn't matter, didn't bother him. Finds the button, and Jeff Stoughton is back in the show. And with that, Kevin Martin's dreams of winning at home dash at the Brier. Look at the emotion from John Meade and Jeff Stoughton. It was electric here at Rexall, and it should continue this weekend. As we show you the standings, you see those teams at 8-3. Well, they all beat each other, so it came down to the tiebreaker, and that tiebreaker was actually draw to the buttons throughout the week, and that is why we are where we are. Of course, we told you about that 1-2 game. That's next on TSN. It's Ontario, Manitoba. Later on tonight in the 3-4, it's Newfoundland and Labrador. Brad Gushu taking on Northern Ontario and Mr. Jacobs, the man calling this one, up to the booth, and Vic Router.
Hello, Canada. Linda Russ alongside. I don't think we should be surprised by these 2 teams being in this 1-2 game. They were part of the Big 3, Alberta being eliminated. I think it's the way that Manitoba has gotten here.
You know, it's a little different. Great teams, great past performances. But if you look to the past, you'd say Manitoba and Jeff Stoughton love to hit. And in doing that, opponents have trouble scoring. That's been a little problem this year for Manitoba. More points against and more steals. And in the 3 losses, they gave up 24 points. That hitting style has to come back.
You wonder if, in fact, the support of this Edmonton crowd may just go to Winnipeg's and Charleswood Curling Club, Jeff Stoughton. They did limp in here, losing 2 of their last 3. Is that a worry for them, do you think?
Not for Jeff Stoughton. I don't think. These guys have been around. Jeff's been in so many Briers with Johnny and Mark, an Olympic champion. But the game against BC really taught me something about Jeff Stoughton and then Team Manitoba. The entire crowd wanted to see him miss that last shot. The ice was getting a little bit soft. He puts it right on the pin, Vic. Very, very impressive in that situation.
And it really was quite the moment last evening in that extra, as the crowd was definitely not on his side. So let's talk a little bit about Ontario now as they are introduced. You spell Ontario with an O. O standing for offense. I saw a D in that Ontario, though.
You certainly did. It's different again for this team. Ontario high scoring as usual, but this year stingy. Points against and steals against have been so low, they've brought the hitting game to the table.
Lee
When you look at this team, that front end, and in particular now, Brent Lang, this team more than ever machine-like.
Oh, it's unbelievable, Vic. It's just like last year where they pulled off the Canadian and World Championships in record fashion. But you look at Brent Lang, I think of all four of them, he's playing better than he ever has.
So that is the 1-2 page playoff. It is Ontario against Manitoba. It is championship weekend of the Tim Hortons Brier.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Thank you for making us Canada's favorite coffee.
Once again, every sip of your favorite coffee gets you closer to spectacular prizes with the return of Roll Up the Rim to Win. Like one of 1,000 Napoleon Gourmet Grills, one of $105,000 MasterCard prepaid cards, one of millions of coffee and food prizes, or one of 40 all-new Toyota RAV4s. It's the coffee you love and the cup you love to roll.
For tough cleaning jobs that still require a gentle touch, use the reusable Natura Wonder Cloth. Made from 100% natural wood fibers, antibacterial Natura cloths rinse clean easily to stay fresh. The long-lasting 8-layer weave is perfect combined with Natura Cleaner with tea tree oil. Clean up naturally with Natura. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
World Financial Group is now WFG. We're a financial services company that offers one of the best business platforms to people who want to build rewarding and long-lasting financial services businesses. We're a company of integrity, honesty, and reliability. We're changing the financial services industry for the better. We are the platform to your success. We are WFG.
All right, if you're thinking about getting a new truck, you're probably thinking about fuel economy. Well, you're going to want some torque to go with it. Because unless you're using your truck to deliver pizzas, you ain't getting anything done without it. Torque is power. It pulls trailers, hauls dirt, drags boulders. Torque is what gets the cap off your cold one. And only the Ford F-150 with EcoBoost has the best combination of torque and fuel economy. Think about that. Introducing the new 2013 F-150.
Billy, it's not working between us.
What? Why?
Well, ever since I got the new BlackBerry Z10 on Bell, we've grown apart. We can't share screens, and you don't have BBM video. And you only get LTE speed in one corner of your apartment. I feel like we're not communicating.
I can try and make this work, though. I mean...
Billy, it's not you. It's your network.
The BlackBerry Z10, reinvented to work best on LTE. Yours deserves the largest LTE network.
Canadians are crazy about curling, and so are their kids. Thanks to the Capital One Rocks and Rings program, thousands of kids across Canada have learned about curling in their elementary schools. From coast to coast, Rocks and Rings has kids screaming, "Hurry hard!" and having a great time doing it. Our instructors get kids active and excited to learn about a new sport. The kids love it, the teachers love it, and the best part is, the whole program comes to you. To get Rocks and Rings in your school, visit rocksandrings.com.
It's the 1-2 page playoff game here at the Tim Hortons Brier. Ontario against Manitoba. It's time to meet the teams. It's brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 19 years.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stoughton, skip of Team Manitoba. My lead is Mark Nichols, second Reed Carruthers, third John Mead, and we curl out of the Charleswood Curling Club in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Hi, I'm G.Howard, skip of Team Ontario. My lead is Craig Saville, my second, Brent Lang, third is Wayne Madaw, and we play out of the Coldwater and District Curling Club.
Jeff Stoughton will find himself playing the Red Stones, Ontario the Yellow, and because of that 2 games, by 2 games superior record at 10-1, Ontario and Howard get both the last rock, the hammer. They also get the choice of stones. They've elected to take a set of yellow rocks from across all the sheets. And so to get us underway in this 1-2 page playoff, the winner goes right through to Sunday's final. The lead for Manitoba, Mark Nichols.
Got to curl a little. Line's good. Line's good.
You do expect, based on the way these 2 teams play, that these leads will have a big impact on the game. And by the way, if you're sitting home and you're trying to make a Brier, the lowest percentage for a lead in this event was 87%. The numbers were very close this year. Both of these leads had numbers over 90.
So credit to the ice-making crew. They just done a wonderful job of having consistent service here. When Jeff went to throw that big draw last night in the 11th end, he turned to his front end and said, "How is it?" And they said, "Same as always." That's what these athletes want, is some type of consistency.
It's all there. Hot. I just saw that piece of dirt. It's not light.
Works.
She's fast.
First stone goes in, up goes the corner, and here's the game plan.
For Manitoba, I really think they have to be a little cautious against this Ontario team. Play low risk without Hammer. Use John Mead at third to hit and roll with Hammer to score. And Ontario, do the usual. Set it up, tap them back, reassess, leave room to score with Hammer. There's nobody better than Ontario. And we've already said, defensively, they've been brilliant. So stay with the plan.
The game plan is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures.
Yeah, good. Good. Full speed flashing. Low battery. Good start. Yeah. Yeah? Whatever, throw it. Throws.
John Mead really is a key player. You mentioned how Jeff Stoughton made that brilliant shot last night in the extra end. John Mead cleaned up a little bit of a mess. Reed Carruthers missed in that extra end, and it was the fact that there was an opening to that forefoot that let him play that draw.
Yeah, no kidding. Reedy missed the wrong way. He missed wide as opposed to at least taking the guard off, and Johnny had to clean that up.
Whoa, whoa, wait's there. Whoa, yep, yep, yep. Line's really good. Line's really, yep, right on there. Go, whoa. It's there.
These angle freezes, we've seen a lot of them during the week, and they are so important to try and negate that first stone that's on the button. Nicely done.
Top 8, Reed.
Those are 4 perfect curling shots right there.
Even a 10.
You couldn't get the guard any tighter.
Now getting on top as he has, Craig Saville, is that where you wanted, or would you have liked to have had it angled on the corner?
No, that's fine, right dead on, because they can run something in later, and that rock's really safe. The vulnerable rock is the shot rock for Manitoba.
Quite often Ontario makes a play to tap that stone in the rings, but the guard is so tight and the rock is dead buried, that really wasn't possible. So the next best plan is to make that freeze.
Still has to go.
Nicely done.
Okay. Yeah.
So here goes. This is what I really do like about Glenn's play. He doesn't wait too long. He doesn't let it get so messy. There's an overlap on the front stones trying to run it in.
Well, exactly, because after this rock, if this is successful, there's 7 more tries to use that corner guard, and that's what they put it up for in the reason. But get that front open so you can at least score.
Shoot her. Okay, fine.
So he gets enough action to release that yellow stone. No backing on it. Ontario is sitting the 1. They do have the last rock here in the first.
Nice weight, Reed.
Watched this sheet 2 days ago, and it was incredibly straight in this area.
It's a hair solid. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Right along the edge of the forefoot up to the edge of the button, perhaps, I think was probably the straightest part on this sheet, and maybe the straightest sheet overall.
Okay. Sorry, Reed. Good throw.
There it is again.
Wasn't bad at all.
Jeff saying sorry that they brushed it a little bit because they just thought it would come up, but it doesn't in that area. We'll have to keep an eye on it.
Wait, Reed. Yeah. I would expect this to go.
Yeah, once it gets off the line.
For sure, once it crosses. Speed's fine, right? Yep.
Speed's
real good here.
Just take a little picture now of that house that Brent is throwing at, and you've got only 1 stone in, but you've got 2 corner guards, so low risk. Move things around. Now you need to take advantage of the chance to hit and roll.
Brent Lang as we play second stones.
Hard! Gotta go. Hard! Go, go, go,
Trying to hold this just enough to roll it underneath. And Brent Lang lays it on the edge of the 8th, and that's why you've been so impressed, Russ.
Yeah, exactly. He's been incredible at that shot. And what's Stoughton done wrong here? Absolutely nothing. And here they are with one buried with staggered guards. And but the only way you can make that work is to make those hit and rolls. He's made a ton of them.
Too crazy to do the thin one?
What's that?
To hit it thin?
Yeah, you do that.
No, no, no. Like the tick bang. Might get everything. You like it?
Sure.
Sounds confident.
They're trying to thin the top one and get both yellows moving.
Yes.
Linda, that's dangerous. She missed the high one. The back one's still guarded.
Yep. Hard! Oh. Okay.
Thin tick, and he'll just pick it off the top.
That's really good.
Wait, anybody?
It is open now. He's got the stone away from the front that was protecting the one in the house.
Okay. Try it.
Now this rock's splittable.
Out turn.
What? Splitter. What's I'm asking? Split.
It's really the timing of when you play this. You could wait, and I think that's what Glenn is asking. Do we want to wait, knowing the other team will be hitting the ones in the rings, but making a move now.
So Wayne Madaw, John Meade, the top 2/3. The danger here, Russ, might be what? Leaving Stone's group for a possible double?
Yeah, they will probably set up a double on the side where the rock is now, but you're still sitting 3.
Hard. Real good. Real good. Go, 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 go.
All right, the tap up to bite there and to roll in to sit 3.
Not sure about that call, fellas.
Now, Stoughton has only 3 stones left, and he's going to have to make 2 doubles to get out of this.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. Whoa.
Good. He stuffed it, and he got away with it.
Pretty good. We're shot rock. It's good. We're shot rock, so. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, yeah?
The one complication for Glenn is the fact that they are so close to the front of the house, so exchanges of hits are going to mean a rock is out.
Where do you want to go? Way over?
Well,
Yeah, a little bit of weight, Wayne, if you're going to go way over.
indication for the big roll.
Normal. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right
Just
off.
normal, not heavy.
Right off.
Knows it.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Good. Good.
No roll, but we'll sit there.
Right? Yeah.
They're trying to get out of that position for a variety of reasons, but the fact that they are not that far apart and so high in the house, you don't have to hit one roll over very far to just punch that rock a tiny bit and it's out.
But he has to get a ton of it, doesn't he, Linda? He's got to hit like almost 90% of this to bounce across. This is a huge shot, because if you don't make this tough double, Glenn just draws the open side and scores his deuce.
This isn't a picnic, but it's there.
It's there. Yeah, you only have to move it an inch, right?
I think this is tougher than their... He only has to move it an inch, but he has to hit 90% of it to kick across.
Chip Stones here in 1.
Yep.
Jeff Stoughton.
Hard.
Bang. Jumping. Move it enough, and they did. What a great shot to start off for the skip from the Charleswood Curling Club in Winnipeg, Jeff Stoughton.
Nice.
What a beautiful shot. Again, he hits almost all of that, kicks it across, and any thinner goes right by it. Well done.
So a big turnaround, 2 doubles by Manitoba, and just the 1 stone in the house now.
Don't jump it, Seth. Care more than Wayne.
I think you have to appreciate the numbers of these skips that made the playoffs, because they made so many very difficult shots, and still the numbers are really high.
Rolls it over, and it will not hang around. So interesting, as you say, a great turnaround from the split by Middaugh to sit 3.
Wow.
Now Ontario is looking at a blank here if they can.
You're only trying to half snap around the corner.
It did really curl. Notice how when you're playing this game, you have to stay with every stone. That rock is rolling. John Meade's going to brush it, but he doesn't want it to go all the way. So Brent Lang is there to try and get it as far out as possible, so there's no freeze available on Jeff Stoughton's last. Nicely done.
All those little things you have to be able to do to play at this level. 2 nice doubles gets the Manitoba out of a jam.
Pretty good. Like top 8?
Yeah. Let's fight the top 4, guys.
We're good.
Final stone for Manitoba, Jeff Stoughton. Ontario with last drop.
Scrub, guys.
Jeff's draw game is as good as his hit game. As a matter of fact, his numbers are slightly higher in the draw area, and in the years he's won, we've seen that. He's able to hit the pin at will.
And that stone you were talking about, brushing, that one that's still in play, is maybe over far enough, thankfully, for that alert brushing, just so it doesn't act like a catcher.
Right to it.
One out the back, one out the side. Manitoba gets themselves out of some trouble, a blank in this opening end.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford. Go further. By M&M Meat Chops, frozen food at its best. And by Sponge Towels, paper towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Gets back to the Brier in just a second. Corey Warren back inside the Sports Center newsroom. The next edition of Sports Center coming up immediately after curling. Let's get you up to speed with some of the stories we're following today. Flyers, Bruins, first frame, Danny Paille with the backhand to beat Ilya Brizgalov. Boston wins it 3-0. Red Wings and Blue Jackets, second period. Derek Brassard drops for Jack Johnson. 3-0 Blue Jackets through 2. Caps and Islanders, third frame. Isles power play. John Tavares with his first of 2 in the game. He's got 16 now in the season, 5-2 the final. The World Baseball Classic, Canada and Mexico, top of 1. Michael Saunders singles up the middle. Joey Votto and Justin Morneau score. It's 4-1 Canada in the bottom of the third. And Tiger Woods leads Graham McDowell by 1 through 9 holes in the third round of the Cadillac Championship. We'll have those highlights and a whole lot more coming up on SportsCenter right after curling.
With Tim Hortons $1.99 breakfast time choices, you can't help but feel good. Like the ham and egg breakfast wrap, chock full of Bill, you know a good price when you see one. Or yogurt and berries, fresh with 100% smart choice, Cindy. Or try mixed berry oatmeal made with, Julie knows the score. And strawberry banana fruit smoothie. A blend of well done, Jane and Mark. You feel proud, smart, and proud. And for only $1.99 each every day and all under 300 calories, you can't help but feel good.
Let a Golf Town expert help dial in your adjustable driver. Then it can actually do what it was built to do. For you. Yep, that's the one. Trade up to adjustability. Only at Golf Town.
For tough cleaning jobs that still require a gentle touch, use the reusable Natura Wonder Cloth. Made from 100% natural wood fibers, antibacterial Natura cloths rinse clean easily to stay fresh. The long-lasting 8-layer weave is perfect combined with Natura Cleaner with tea tree oil. Clean up naturally with Natura. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Canadians are crazy about curling, and so are their kids. Thanks to the Capital One Rocks and Rings program, thousands of kids across Canada have learned about curling in their elementary schools. From coast to coast, Rocks and Rings has kids screaming, "Hurry hard!" and having a great time doing it. Our instructors get kids active and excited to learn about a new sport. The kids love it, the teachers love it, and the best part is, the whole program comes to you. To get Rocks and Rings in your school, visit rocksandrings.com.
Well, Manitoba found themselves in a little bit of trouble in that first, but appropriately enough, here at the Tim Hortons Brier. What do you order? A double-double. And the first one,
courtesy of Jonathan Meade. This one's a straight back double, but it's a straight spot. They had to wait as long as they could, and it just carves enough to get that backward kick it out of there.
And I said the key to success for Jeff Stoughton and the whole team from Manitoba is to make the big hits, to limit the opposition. Well, there was a lot of rocks, 3 in the house until these 2 doubles are made. There they go.
Great shot.
hi, my name is Vic. Welcome to the Tim Hortons Brier. What can I get for you? The key shots are brought to you by Sponge Towel, Paper Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. So a blank goes on the board, and in the second, once again, it will be Ontario. And Glenn Howard from the Coldwater District Curling Club that does have the last rock playing the Yellowstone.
If you can, Reed.
It's almost in.
Okay.
That one might be in. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That one was supposed to be a guard, so it could not be hit, similar to the first end, but it does slide in.
Did make the doubles great. Who knows? But double would be almost better.
I think Mark Nichols is trying to get them as tight as he can because he knows what Craig Saville can do if you leave some room. That the space between the guard and the rock and the rings allows you the extra amount of room if your guard's long to get to the face. And even with the tight guard last end, Craig put one right on the nose.
Whoa! 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 Yep! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And it will just stay popping out the other side, but hangs on to the edge of the 12. The one thing about curling, Russ, is its unpredictability. But I think those of us who watch here or watch at home see a bit of predictability in the game at this level. For example, stone comes in, corner goes up, center goes up. Is it, in fact, too predictable in the first couple of shots, 3 shots?
Well, yes, but it's only because you have to blame the talent. They're just so good that the Rocks end up, and if there's a slight error, then we'd be talking about different situations. But they make so many of those, and the first end was incredible. The Rock top button by Mark Nichols, the corner guard by Craig Saville was right where we wanted on the cups, as we said. Then Mark puts it an inch short on the center line, and it still wasn't good enough because Craig froze around it.
Whoa, no, that's heavy. Don't touch it, Craig. It's heavy.
Now, this is the kind of shot that's tough. This is the freeze. They're trying to get it close to the front of the stone that's in the rings. And if it is close and the opposition has to remove it, they may have to blast everything, and then the corner's available. But we still say these freezes are very tough.
Yep, I know. No. You got to go a little. Sit.
Shot.
Okay. Is that heavy?
Just slightly.
Pound?
Bumps it back.
It popped like crazy, yeah.
A pound heavy, and it results in that. And again, if you haven't been with us, these stones are new. They've only been used once before. That was at the Canadian Juniors in Fort McMurray a couple of weeks back. And they really are and have these almost explosive kind of hitting bands, and so you don't have to touch it very much to get that kind of action.
Yeah, you heard Glenn say it really popped when it hit. It's exactly what you're saying.
Very nice shot, Reed.
He started slowly this week, Reed Carruthers, but has brought his game back.
It's an interesting battle, though, because you have Brent Lang at +10, where you get a plus every game if you outshoot the opposition's second by 5 percentage points or more. So +11's perfect in round robin. Brent's +10. He's played so well against the opposition team.
Incredible.
Close. Weight's good.
No.
Close.
No. No.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Stop. Get it over. Go.
Well, you got it in behind that guard a little bit.
So 2 hit and rolls he's made already, and a nice freeze. It was only about 6 inches heavy. And the key in that freeze is when Brent threw the freeze, he said, whoa, 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 it's heavy. And it went the entire length of the building, and it was a foot heavy. That's how good these guys are.
Hack down.
What do you say?
Hack down.
Hack down.
Mostly covered by that guard. So they're pulling the weight back.
Hack. Yep. Left. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. A little heavy. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard. 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 Whoa. Whoa.
Got it by. They do.
Yep. Roll it, Reed. Okay.
Very nice. John Meade. Interesting description of the weight to Hack, but just down a bit from Hack to make the shot.
That's a tough curling shot. It doesn't look too exciting, but it has to carve the guard to just get it, but to hang around. And this takes the play away from that corner guard, which is what Manitoba wants.
Wait only.
Wayne Madon, will he try to roll it back now?
Wait there right now.
You could. That's what a lot of teams do, but this is a better play. Because the ice is so good, the teams are so good, there's a good chance Wayne can lock in front of this. It might force Jeff and Jonathan Meade to run everything other there. Then they go around the corner guard.
You got to go. Okay, you're good. You're good. Whoa. Attaboy, Wayner. Good try.
No. Roll, pick, might roll.
What? Go here.
Hit and roll there.
Or peel. Peel's good.
I like peel.
Now you move the weight up here because if they hit it dead on, they have to make sure that yellow one flies, and they don't want to hit it on an angle because they'll roll behind the corner guard, behind the tee line, which makes it easier for Ontario to score 2.
All right, guys, gotta go. Gotta really go. Gotta go.
Nichols, Carruthers. And no, jammed it.
Hey, sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, Jeff. No worries. Slid tight and you get it back. I do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if we're top 8 in front of it.
Okay.
That's max.
Yeah, that's max. Sure.
Ontario with Lashcroft here in this second. They are the shot stone sitting back of the 4-foot.
Line's good.
The only problem with the setup is that the redstone didn't leave the rings. It's still in the 4-foot, so now you're trying to think if you're Ontario of how to set rocks up without leaving a double.
Right off, right off. Right off, whoa, right off, right off, right off.
Doesn't want to bounce off.
Wayne Madon. And there is that little bounce, and then it rolls right to the face.
Way too much ice.
Yeah, and that was tight too.
Good throws. Shoot, it's too much ice. Yeah. We overswept it, but I don't know.
Lots of line.
Right off, right off. Right off, whoa, right off.
The thing about the ice, but also that one did need brushing, and it was a tiny bit strong, and it does actually make quite a difference. So probably a combination of ice and speed there.
Yes, for sure.
Really, ice is good. You saw that 4 or 5 feet later, we're perfect.
Yeah, I think.
When you say something, what do you mean?
I think it would break a little more if you had that brushing speed.
Yeah, no question about it. He was deep. This isn't easy. If he hits it right where the broom is, they'll go for sure, but he has to stay away from that red one.
A little more.
Jeff Stoughton and his first. Ontario is sitting 2. They do have last rock. And he does touch his zone and will get rid of 1 Ontario rock, but they are sitting the 1 now.
That's
back edge of the 8.
Yeah, back edge of the 8 behind the corner.
You had to make the mistake the other way. Even if you jammed on the yellow, your red's still there.
Yeah, I thought it was just a hair straight, a little straight.
So just by touching his own, that's resulted in this.
Oh, they couldn't have put it in the worst spot. It's in behind cover. With another one here, top 8. Jeff Stoughton's looking at a potential 3 against him.
5. We're doing full 8.
It's real close to your practice draws, Glenn.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, even here?
I think so.
I think so.
Wayne's spot there didn't slow down, and that was kind of an in-betweener.
We threw a bunch of shots here.
I need more, Wayne.
Yeah.
More.
There you go.
More again.
That's tons.
Oh, that's there.
pretty good, guys. I don't think it's heavy.
All you. Line's good. Line only.
Try to bury another one behind.
Weight's trying, but we don't want to. Lots of room.
Where do you
Lots
want
of
this,
room.
Russ?
Top 8 would be perfect.
Lots of room still.
Line will have a
Get it
cutter
buried.
there,
Get
so
it to
it'll
my
curl.
room.
You
Get it
saw
to my room. It'll
Brett
be good.
Lang sort of waving off from the dog. We don't need to touch this one here.
Whoa. Whoa. Right there. Right there. Whoa.
And there's the finish to get in behind to sit 2.
Good weight.
Always remember mine, eh? Just go finish.
You see about third, eh? Same throw as me? Yeah, I think so, eh? Okay. Okay.
Difficult shot.
That's a pretty teeny third, I think.
Yeah.
A couple of mistakes have Manitoba in trouble. John Meade, when he jammed, and then Jeff Stoughton on his first.
Kind of weight, Jeff.
Unable to get rid of the Ontario Stone.
Problem here for Jeff is if he hit a third, which would be quite an accomplishment, you got to move that rock a long way to get it out of the circle. You move it about 6 feet.
Final stone for Manitoba. Jeff Stoughton. Quiet tap. Roll. Facing 2 here. Ontario with the hammer.
Whoa.
Nichols, Carruthers, nothing.
Just let it go.
Now,
got
has
it?
got enough to pop it out the back, and it does. Sits center line, and it will be a chance for 2.
First one is like,
Those were lovely throws at hack weight. It was 12 seconds hog to hog for both John and Jeff. Draw weight being 15, so they threw that perfect weight, but that was a tricky little shot.
What's up? Forward.
Great throw.
That's right, Craig. Yeah.
The one mistake by Jeff and a chance for 2 for Ontario.
Just forward, yeah.
Final stone here in the second.
Clean.
In a record 15th Brier appearance. The defending Canadian, defending world champion.
Yep.
G.Howard, after a blank in 1, bangs it on the nose for a couple here in the second. Manitoba will have the last rock when we come back.
NASCAR on TSN.
Are you ready?
The Sprint Cup Series heads back to Sin City for the Cobalt Tools 400. Last year, Tony Stewart bet it all, and the gamble paid off.
A smoke show in Vegas.
Now, the rest of the field have their eyes on the jackpot. But this is Vegas, baby. The stakes are high, the action is fast, and anything can happen. The Cobalt Tools 400, tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern on TSN.
Can an insurance company be different? Can they focus on people, not paperwork? Can they treat insurance as a promise? Can they be there not only when you need them, but before you realize you do? At the Dominion, we take pride in being a different kind of insurance company. To us, that means doing the right thing, paying what we promised every time, and constantly preparing for the moment you need us, even if, hopefully, that moment never comes. Proudly Canadian for over 125 years. The Dominion. We're ready. We promise.
If the only thing you really know about your insurance is how much you have to pay for it, you need an insurance broker. Only a professional broker will be on your side, finding you the best insurance, handling every little thing for you, and helping in the event of a claim, so you can sleep easy. Your best insurance is an insurance broker.
What would happen if we told Canadian families that we were taking away their Purex bathroom tissue?
Mom? Mommy!
Ma! You got the wrong... honey! Why isn't there any...
Mom? Where's the...
Hare, Mommy G!
Going somewhere?
Western Canada's #1 selling bathroom tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
Let a Golf Town expert help dial in your adjustable driver. Then it can actually do what it was built to do. For you. Yep, that's the one. Trade up to adjustability, only at Golf Town.
In his first 2 seasons of curling, Alex Marchand won 7 games. 8? I'm sorry, 8 games. In that time, he put together a 2-game winning streak, got new uniforms, met an Olympic gold medalist, made the front page of Curling Monthly. He explained to his boss what sweeping does, and got his butt kicked by a guy with a fake hip. Yes, Alex the Hack Marchand has had quite a year, and it all started with a click.
Skating, and then right next door you can see Canada's oldest city-run golf course. This is Victoria Golf Course here in Edmonton, dating back to 1896, before there was even a city of Edmonton. Oh, look at this, a sure sign of spring. TSN's comprehensive coverage of the Masters, presented by RBC, begins Wednesday, April the 10th at 3 Eastern Time. You'll also get a chance to see the par 3 contest live from Augusta National. Reminder, too, if you're in a part of the country where you change your clocks tonight, spring ahead by an hour, another sign that spring is on its way. Welcome back to Edmonton. Rexall Place, our championship weekend, Tim Hortons Brier, the 1-2 page playoff. Ontario gets 2 in the second. And so Manitoba, Jeff Stoughton out of the Charles Wood Curling Club in Winnipeg will have the last rock, playing the Redstones here in 3.
Line's fine. A little tighter if you can.
It's past your broom. It's past your broom, Jeff.
That's good.
Right at the top of the
really
cup. Good spot.
Wait.
Yeah, all week, Russ and Linda have been saying if you can just put your stones on the cups, as it were, that's almost the perfect spot for the guards to what, Russ, be able to go both ways with your stones, in turn and out turn?
Yeah, you could. Oh, yeah, and we haven't seen it all weekend. Somebody going around the wide side, but you could do it, and the ice would be superb out there too. But it gives you room to draw. Like when you watch this yellow rock come in, it's nowhere near the corner guard, and that's important for Team Manitoba in this case if they have to draw the 4 foot at the last stone.
Shooting savvy.
So a little different approach by Glenn. Doesn't put the guard out in front on his lead second stone, brings it in and allows the hits. This is the interesting part about Glenn's approach. We were just saying last stint, although there was lots of rocks and difficult shots, he didn't do a lot, got a mistake, and still had a relatively simple shot for the deuce. And he's been doing that a lot this week.
Control the front, Linda. It's the key to the sport. It really is. And they make it look so easy. Mark Nichols' second rock slid into the rings. They rolled open, and the entire end is risk-free.
And what I really like about it, if you think back to that last stand, there was one mistake by Ontario, and that was on this shot by Wayne Middaugh. They're trying to play an angle freeze on that red stone. Now, what's great about making mistakes is you make the best out of it, and there's communication about the speed. And they're at the last second. They're going to make a little decision to roll it over. Rolling it over and freezing their own forces the mistake now from the opposition. Low risk, but you get the mistake and you get your deuce. And then this end, he's keeping it quite open, forcing Jeff to get something in there and forcing a difficult shot back. So I really like this approach for Ontario.
05, Johnny. Okay.
Here's the move.
This seems to be a little risky to me, Russ. I mean, I know that you've got the hammer, but this isn't like the stones are behind the tee line that you're ignoring by going around the corner. This one's top of the 4.
I love the call, though, Vic, because if it's successful, if it slows down here, if it's successful, it will put a little pressure on Ontario. They might have to peel a guard because the strategy's changed a little bit for Ontario with a 2-point lead. They might not want to chase this. They will either freeze or they'll run the guard, but with a 2-point lead, they'll peel the guard. So now you already have a rock in the paint.
It's also a little different, Vic, because the Yellowstones in the rings are only first and third shot. You could bury and get second shot. So at this stage, somehow just the one Yellowstone has to be moved.
Whoa.
Not so bad.
Off. It's got a piece of it. We'll stick it on the yellow.
Got a piece. Sure does. And we'll take his own out but sit there.
Hell of a call.
Almost did what I said wasn't going to happen, and that is sit 2.
Sorry, Glenn. I was trying to stick it for second.
Okay, Johnny Mo.
Called it.
Man, what are you doing?
I don't know. I thought it was perfect.
You can't call it and now call line.
I thought it was perfect.
They were just hoping to hit it, and then they realized when it made contact, they might
spun up too.
get it to sit 2, which changes Jeff's call.
Tight.
I think that's what you see with these two teams, how relaxed they are. It's such a big game. Yes, they got it tomorrow, whoever loses this game, but getting here time and time and time again, it just gets that much easier to handle these situations. Like last night with that wildness, Vic.
It was a night I think anybody who was here, or if you watched at home, will remember for a long time. That was a memorable moment, the finish. All the sheets impacting on the results. We just went from one to the other.
Whatever the easiest way to get it, don't worry about anything else.
And then, of course, Kevin Martin and his comeback just falling short after starting. Alberta 1-4, rattling off 6 straight wins.
Gotta go hard. Go.
Ooh. Wayne Madaw. That corner now just stays there.
Well, that was a big mistake, obviously, because it allows a simpler approach. We were just saying that Jeff was being forced to play some more difficult shots to try and set up the deuce. And now a little hit and roll after Wayne's mistake. And
you don't want to go down
it can be Manitoba sitting 2.
I was a little surprised at the weight call on that one. By throwing normal, Wayne had to skinny the guard if he wanted to hang around. He could have played a lot softer speed at it. He could have wrecked on the guard with that weight too. It's just a hair tight.
And then Brent Lang just rubbing it in a little bit with Wayne Madaw saying, you don't want to go down there. Stoughton and Manitoba had a really good week. Their only loss early was to Ontario. It's the end of the week, an end of round robin, when they lost 2 of 3, and that was that big extra end win over BC last evening. Had they lost that game, then we would have had a tiebreaker, and Alberta would have been brought into the picture. But we have the 4 teams through, free and clear, no tiebreakers, and then Alberta and Kevin Martin just that one game outside.
Pretty much got split center.
Oh, just underneath.
Come on.
G.Howard and the Ontario champions just rolled all the way through until last night when they lost on that wonderful last rock draw by Kevin Martin through the hole to the button, almost blowing the roof off this place. As he said after the game, it was like Oilers playoff hockey. And then he added, for those of you who can remember Oilers playoff hockey. But it was a magical moment
I think we can go, John.
Canadian curling history.
Top 8. Tons. Top 8. Just top 8.
John Meade being asked to put another one in. They decided to go around the corner. The one that is in already is open at the back.
Yep. Just go, guys. Go. Come on, guys. Go. Keep going. Go. Keep going.
Good start, guys. Good start,
John. I got a chance. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to feel.
Yeah.
Doubles there. Took the chance. It could have gone open side and played a pretty low risk 2, but they were hoping to sink one in underneath and create another error out of Ontario.
What a half.
Now a half rock doubles there.
Let's go, Skipper.
The doubles have been so easy with these lively striking bands.
Skip Stone's here in 3.
Real close. Real close.
Glenn Howard, his first.
Close. Yep.
Now, Glenn Saville, little dust by the guard. Angle it back, catch it, and there they go. So the 2 misses by Wayne Maddaw, and Glenn Howard bails them out, making the double.
When you have the same turn, they spring super low with these rocks.
Right. There again, Russ, just the discussion about these new stones and how they are reacting once they touch each other.
Yeah, high side roll when the rock being thrown is curling into the object rock will bounce lower than if you've crossed the face of a hit.
Right up there.
Yeah, wind speed.
Yeah.
So just like last night when Jeff had to compose himself to make a draw, he has to compose himself because he's seen an opportunity here escape. It looked like it was going to be an easy chance for a deuce. It's to try and get this one in behind cover. So nice to get that 2 right back.
Tough to bury here. Johnny's looked pretty good coming in. Didn't even get close to the guard. This one's way closer.
This one's taking off.
Really gotta go, guys, go!
They save this? No.
Get it in, get it in, get it in, get it in. Gotta get it second.
Spill it in.
Get it first shot.
Okay.
Go, 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 go,
They
go,
do
go.
that.
Wait, it was good, eh? Yeah. Oh, just that little less ice. Yeah.
Manitoba's close today, but they're
He
just
looked
making
tight.
enough errors here.
Yeah. I think yours just have a little bit. What's that? I think yours might just have a hair more finish than mine.
Now you talk about the difference in stones and release and even a little patch of ice difference. They move the broom over a little bit and you get a dramatic change, and that's what you have to work out in these first few ends.
But these are the stones that they have selected from the entire set on all the sheets, correct?
They have.
Clean, yep. Just normal, yep.
So this is their read. They should have the read on these stones.
Yep.
The only thing that does change, we're now down to a single sheet. The airflow is different. The stones have possibly come from another sheet, so they might react a little different on the surface. You're still figuring out a few things about the rocks.
Oh, definitely. Jeff would have picked his favorite 2. Jonathan Meade would have picked his favorite 2, but are they matched?
His hand. That weight was good, eh?
Quick, get there.
Weight was pretty good, eh?
Yeah, it would have been top 8.
Opposition stones are just in the 12-foot. Moving again to a new piece of ice to try and draw for the single.
T-line, boys.
But maybe a little frustration for Jeff Stoughton.
We missed the plot.
An end where he saw Ontario make
I was screaming wolf, and you did. You guys
some mistakes and then unable to bury, and Ontario getting out of trouble with Glenn Howard's double. So this is a draw against 2.
Jeff. Yep, the line.
Back 4.
Real tight.
Maybe a little
line
more.
only.
Whoa,
You're
want
fine.
it all.
You're fine. Close for line.
Yep. Line only.
Yep. Really gotta go.
Okay. Touched this on the way by? No. Mark Nichols, Reed Carruthers, a late brush to take it to the back edge of the button. Manitoba's on the board. They score 1. We played 3.
Point on for the good guys. Just
Skiing in Whistler, cruising the Caribbean, curling in Vegas? Join My Curling Rewards for your chance to win one of 6 vacations, including Vegas for the 2014 World Financial Group Continental Cup. Visit mycurlingrewards.ca to enter.
Hit and stay Las Vegas style. 4 days of great curling, 5 nights hotel, all from just $663. Oh yeah, you've already hit the jackpot.
Get back into all the fast-paced, hard-hitting action with NHL Center Ice on Bell TV. Order the NHL Center Ice package today, and you'll score up to an amazing 600 games this season. With most in stunning HD, you'll feel like you're right in the game. To order, call 1-877-366-6988 and get the lowest price ever. It could be your best acquisition all season. Bell, watching hockey just got better.
Hey, ever feel like your workday's never done? Newsflash, if you're driving a pickup, it's not. Because the second you're off the clock, you're dragging the dunk tank to the Fall Fun Fest. F-150 with EcoBoost to the rescue. It delivers the best combination of towing and fuel economy. So you get the power to do all the heavy lifting, and you won't get soaked at the pump. No other truck's hitting that. Step right up. Introducing the new 2013 F-150.
Every year, more and more babies are born too soon, too small, or too sick. Having your baby admitted to the neonatal intensive care unit is stressful. Seeing your baby surrounded by unfamiliar equipment and people is frightening. We depend on life-saving medical equipment funded by organizations like the Sandra Schmerler Foundation to save these vulnerable babies. Please give generously because every baby deserves a chance to become a champion like Sandra.
Cashmere bathroom tissue is inspired by the luxurious fabric that has defined softness for centuries. From the moment women first brushed it against their skin, nothing else has made them feel so exquisite, so indulged, so stylish. Because women have always known nothing feels like cashmere.
WFG has helped change the lives of thousands of people across North America by providing a business platform that supports them as they build sustainable financial services businesses. Our associates have, in turn, helped thousands of families by offering them the financial strategies and products that can improve their financial futures. We are a company of integrity, honesty, and reliability. We are WFG.
It's a much more relaxed atmosphere, this 1-2-page playoff game for Jeff Stoughton compared to what happened last night. People still talking about it. Newspapers are full of stories about what happened. Earlier, of course, Kevin Martin had won his game. Now, Jeff Stoughton in an extra against Andrew Bolesky from the Royal City Crow in British Columbia. New Westminster makes this in the extra. That ended Kevin Martin's chances, and for Stoughton and the team, great relief because it wasn't an easy shot, was it, Brian?
You know, Vic, just before this game, I asked Jeff Stoughton, how did you possibly make that shot last night, 11th end, the crowd on you? He said, you know what, Brian, I've never experienced anything like that in my life before. He said once he got in the hack and settled in, he kind of didn't hear the crowd anymore, and he got it done. The one thing he mentioned, he said, listen, I'm not mad with the crowd. I'm okay with it. He said, but look, I'm not making $3 or $4 million a year. If I was, hey, you can do whatever you want. But we're just common guys playing the game we love, and he's just trying to win a championship.
And that has sparked a debate. I mean, we see it in other sports as we welcome you back here. 2-1 Ontario leading as we go to 4, and it is Ontario and Glenn Howard that does have the last rock playing the Yellowstone. Spark this debate of what you can do. Well, let's think about those who follow golf. The 17th hole, the stadium hole at Phoenix. Everybody can cheer and hoot and holler. Russ, they settle down when they address the ball. Tennis, you can hoot and holler, and everybody quiets when they're about to serve. And I think that is maybe what people expect in the game of curling.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It was electric in here, and it reminded me of the Vancouver Olympics when they were stomping their feet and they're just going nuts, and there was like a soccer crowd somewhere in Europe, and which is, I think the game needs. I think it's great. The young people come in and they just love that atmosphere, and it was one of the greatest moments I've seen in curling. But you have to give the athlete time to perform.
And it's stand corrected. It was the 16th hole at Phoenix. Sorry.
No, it's not going anywhere.
Keep this one in play.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Not the perfect angle on that one.
Yeah, maybe.
A little opening for Jeff to make a play on it.
Let's go, Rama.
Carruthers. So if you are Manitoba now, down 2-1, and you're analyzing your game, Linda, what are you thinking about it?
Well, they've made mistakes. We've talked about the mistakes they've made, jamming hits, wrecking on guards. So they have to figure out the ice and stone combination. But most of all, you don't panic. There is lots of time left in this game. So for Manitoba right now, settle down a little bit. I think they're figuring out what's going on the ice. Nice shot by Reed. Force the single, get the hammer back.
They all go. Whatever you want. And when we keep our shooter there. Okay, try the nose then.
Nose?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That might even make it a little buried.
Glenn wanted to get rid of the center, which is never wrong when you have hammer and you're one up. But they feel they can get to the nose of this and make that thin double, maybe.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Good shot.
Okay,
Pistol.
good. You didn't think that would go. No. Sometimes they fly out here.
Good shot.
Good throw, Brent.
That was pretty
We had to get
tough.
that one out frozen.
Yeah.
Without making some sort of contact and leaving one of those red ones in there.
We had to get that one out frozen. You could have made it with hack or board or something to see if we could save
From
it.
his reaction, Russ, Glenn Howard a little surprised that they actually got that kind of action on the stones.
Well, Wayne thought they could make the double and keep their back one, and Glenn said there's no way. So but it still opens up the front, other than that one guard, and they've got a fairly open 8-foot here at this point.
Gotta go, guys. Gotta go.
Reed Carruthers.
Wow. That brushing just got it by. Nicely done.
Mark Nichols and John Meade.
Grab a little.
I think I might have grabbed it. Sure. Not only curled, but it seemed to be going a little slower as it came down. Slower than we anticipated. And just got it by.
Now it's an interesting situation because those are angled a little bit. They can be raised, but not straight back.
Board. Just board, not heavy board.
Whoever rolls in behind first will have an advantage.
Whoa, whoa, board. Whoa, no, close.
Off, no, off.
Still high. Get ready, Wayne. Get ready.
Anything.
Go, go,
Jump
go,
it
go,
over,
go, go, go.
get it in behind. And we'll talk at least maybe 3/4 of the stone.
This is what we talked about in the opening with Brett Lang. I thought he struggled 2 or 3 games at the world level in Switzerland last year. There's 2 or 3 really low percentage games. Other than then he'd bounce back with a great game. But that's 3 hit and rolls he's made already, and we're only in the 4th end.
John Meade.
Back 4.
The Yellowstone's in a nice spot
Back
in
8.
front of the tee line. So if you're Manitoba, you can't freeze to it to try and limit
Lots of
scoring.
weight, Jeff. Back
You
line.
have to freeze to it as a setup shot.
A little heavy back line, says Mark Nichols.
Hit it hard.
And they will pop it out the other side, it looks like, Russ.
Made it a little better. It's accessible, like you say, on the intern side.
He can make that.
Okay.
Throw some weight. Yeah, you try.
Up normal.
Okay.
Try and roll flat.
You normally would do the exact same shot as Brett Lang did, but if you throw that board weight, Linda, it's going to roll too deep, isn't it? And it's going to be in a bad spot. So that by hitting it, throwing more weight, you can hit it thicker, get a higher roll.
Hard. Yep. Hard. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa.
Saville, Lang pick him up, and now they're trying to. They get the one buried underneath, pop the other one to the back of the 4, open. Sitting 2 with the last rock. They have the hammer, Ontario, here in the 4th.
Great shot.
I didn't mind punching that second yellow one out when they realized the way the roll was going. I didn't mind it going even a little further. Now this is where some risk is being taken. Trying to freeze to shot stone, which is over buried.
Pretty good.
Top 4 at tee. Whoa. Real close.
I'd say whoa right now.
Clean. Light only. Whoa. Yep. We're all there.
Whoa,
light
whoa,
only.
whoa.
Close. Real close. Light only. Yep.
Heavy, Jeff.
Can't be deep here.
Whoa.
Heavy.
Sit.
Just that rub and roll out into the open.
Wow.
What was that?
5.
Gets a little quicker here. Let's see what Johnny says.
Thought it was good out of my hands.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
You have to realize with both of John's, a little light was the pro side miss. That was a setup shot that Jeff could use, and in both cases, he's left a simpler shot for Wayne.
That's happened to Manitoba all week. Just a shot like that, where how do you criticize it? He's like 8 inches heavy, but it makes a world of difference.
Gotta go. Yep.
Wayne Madon.
Gotta get to know this. Light.
Gotta go to... Go hard! Hard! Hard!
Lang, Saville, right to nose.
Come on, Brent. Well, we can.
Madonna's right up behind them now, right to the nose. And just enough to push it back, not quite.
Great shot, Wayne.
Shot stone is yellow, T-line. Second shot is Manitoba back of the button.
I knew that's how hard I was going to throw it. I was.
Yeah, let me know that. I'm free to try and tap it.
Yeah, mine was. Yeah, because I'm
A
up
little
here,
miscommunication between Howard and Madonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glenn almost lost the
Fine,
sweep
it's gonna be
because it was
back
lighter
line.
than they expected, and Wayne kind of changed the call before he threw it. He knew he was better to be light.
Just outside.
And the reason for that is when Jonathan Meade came deep, how do you make that rock better? Once you do what Wayne Maddaw does and put it in that spot, now it's a usable rock. So if Jeff comes down and taps this yellow, they're going to back a bit. They still have this shot that Wayne threw. It's a way more valuable rock than what Jonathan Meade did, just by being that little bit lighter.
Okay, Jeff. Love to move him a foot.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we didn't sweep your one last end at all, so.
Yeah.
So just that little hint from the Manitoba front end. Mark Nichols, Reed Carruthers, give it to us. We'll help you out.
Wait's
just
close.
don't throw it there by yourself.
Heavy. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Pull up, John.
Stoughton and his first.
Back four. So close. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No.
T-line. Whoa. Close. Back four.
No.
Back four.
No. Stay with it. No.
Back four.
No. No.
Hard in that yellow. Go, John. Hard, John. Hard, John.
Now the rub.
Okay, that's good.
Looks like the yellow still may be the shot stone. That is Ontario.
Try, Jeff.
I guess he can't. He could probably chisel it in for a second.
If we tap it into the pocket, he can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Other than tap it in here and try and get.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're right here, though.
Yeah.
And this one's still
And
there.
it only gets to here and probably rolls off.
What does he have?
Tap that in.
Okay, so you.
Well, you just want to sit 2, right?
Yeah.
Sit 2.
We're already shot, right?
Yeah.
So draw the button.
I threw 5.
Draw the button.
Yeah. Draw the button.
Keep it high a little.
Yeah, draw the button. There?
Well, that's less than draw the button's probably there.
Okay.
Huh?
Mine will come up a hair.
Okay, well, then take a bit more.
Okay, run this.
Hey, you're just trying to draw the button, right?
Again, Wayne Maddaw being a little bit soft with his weight. It's a much better location. That's such a usable rock. Glenn's just going to come down here, tap
this like a millimeter high.
it into there, and it's there for the rest of the end.
Trying to move the red.
No, you don't need to. We're shot.
Speed's good in here.
So I'm taking less than draw the buttons. I figure you can hit it, right?
Yeah,
Keep in mind, once he taps it, he'll have another raise with this rock.
So we're just tapping, right? We don't need to move the back.
Same speed, button.
Draw the button.
Clean. Yep.
Drawing the button. As he said, I'm going to throw it a little light, and then you guys can hit it.
Yep.
And here they go, hitting it.
Gotta go line hard.
Brent Lang, Craig Saville.
Hard.
Got to get it by the stone, though. The center line, top 12. This is a big scrub now for them, just to get to their Yellowstone and pump it up. And they will not. And that is not enough to move it.
You know, it's funny, they had the conversation in the house between Glenn and Wayne about how much ice to take, and I think Wayne wanted to take a little more ice. He kept saying, draw to the button ice. It was a little less ice and maybe a little less weight. Not a good combo.
Go.
If he moves it, it's an auto two-steal almost.
No, we just tap ours. Yeah. Okay, right to the button.
What's that?
Basically, you can roll the button. It should come off of this one a little bit. Eh?
Yeah.
The worst part is where the shooter went.
It's almost got a little like a track in there, eh? You just ride the stones right to the button.
Yeah, exactly, Vic. It's all about the speed here. Just got to be careful here. They had one here. Remember, he ticked his own here, didn't do too much, but just soft weight in here, and he can just actually flop off of this one thick and roll that way, or he could flop thin, and maybe up that way. But Ontario will still have that shot, but it depends where that red one stops. Can it be removed? pretty straight spot here, even though Glenn's moved. It could fool Jeff, because Glenn's got a rock that's really moving there.
Right now, it's Ontario sitting the 1. Leading 2-1 here in 4. Final stone, Jeff Stoughton.
Gotta go.
Nichols, Carruthers. Gotta go, boys. Tick-tack. And sit for shot, Stone.
Good job. Shot, Jeff. Nice. If you ever hit this thin, you can steal a couple. Yeah. Yeah.
Would love to stop right there.
Centimeter too far, right? They held
But a minute ago, he didn't have a shot, and that mistake by Glenn, leaving that rock out there.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had the roll in.
You almost have to throw with board and be very aggressive on the outside, high.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Board. I think board's enough.
And quarter rock? Quarter rock?
Yes.
Or as thin as you can almost.
This is worth it, eh? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Board.
Risk and
Gotta
reward.
hit an inch of this.
We say it all the time. What's the reward if you make this?
I only see one, Linda. The hit it really thin, try to stick it here. You could do it with just draw weight, because the problem here is you hit this too thick and it bounces off. That yellow will go back and it could be dangerous. Hard to hit it too thick, I think, with that red one in the way, but they could play it with just the same weight he threw the first time. But they're going to bring the weight up a little bit to try to spring that red one, I guess.
Manitoba sitting the 1. Final stone here in 4.
Whoa, off. No.
Nothing yet. Lang,
No.
Saville, nothing yet.
No.
Don't touch
No.
it.
No.
Leave it alone. Very thin. Push it back. No.
Went easy, too.
Yeah, super easy.
It is.
One red.
Steal of 1 red.
One, yeah.
Steal 1, Manitoba. Manitoba Stoughton rode the rocky road for a single.
Thank you, Canada. For almost 50 years, we've served our premium blend coffee. We make sure every cup is 20-minute fresh, served with a smile. But what really makes our coffee special is you. Because every day, coffee lovers all across Canada choose Tim's over any other. So thank you, Paul, Emmanuel, Julie, Alicia, and the millions who've helped make us Canada's favorite coffee.
Before we got double miles with a Capital One Aspire card, we never had enough single miles to get away together.
Now the father of the bride?
I love you, honey.
Dad, you've always been there for me.
But now, thanks to Aspire, we get double miles on every purchase, so we can both be there for our daughter's anniversary.
Why settle for single miles when you can get double miles with the Aspire Travel World MasterCard?
What's in your wallet?
Check, please.
Billy, it's not working between us.
What? Why?
Well, ever since I got the new BlackBerry Z10 on Bell, we've grown apart. We can't share screens, and you don't have BBM video. And you only get LTE speed in one corner of your apartment. I feel like we're not communicating.
I can try and make this work, though. I mean...
Billy, it's not you. It's your network.
The BlackBerry Z10, reinvented to work best on LTE. Yours deserves the largest LTE network.
They say opposites attract, but does that work for a car? Ask Scott Makowski. He and his team set out to combine power and fuel efficiency. People said it wouldn't work out. They were wrong. Here's proof. The available EcoBoost engine in the all-new Ford Escape. The automatic boasts a best-in-class 47 mpg highway and plenty of power to spare. It's the little engine that most definitely can. The all-new 2013 Ford Escape. It's what happens when you go further.
This is it, Alex. Your moment. You've trained for this. You sweat for this. You know this game inside out. But you need to dig deeper. You need to push harder. You need to go bigger. Nobody's gonna do it for you.
Hey, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Just for Men Auto Stock changed a lot for men with grey hair.
It just combs in. It stops at just the right color.
What else changed?
Now the bulls, they run from us.
Just for Men Auto Stock.
48 curlers began, all of them with a chance to drive away in a brand new 2013 Ford Fusion EcoBoost in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. And it all came down to a pair of familiar faces. Last year's champion Wayne Madaw, the hometown favorite Mark Kennedy. And on his last shot, trailing by 3, the Team Alberta second needed 4 points on the double takeout. And the roar of the crowd will tell the story. Kennedy nails it, hanging around in the forefoot for the win. Mark Kennedy drives away a winner. His prize, a 2-year lease on this beautiful 2013 Ford Fusion and the title of Ford Hot Shots champion. Just the one sheet in play after week-long 17 draws of round-robin play. It's the championship weekend of the Tim Hortons Brier, the 84th edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship here at Rexall Place. Manitoba with the steal of 1 in the 4th evens it up. We're tied at 2. And here in 5, once again, Ontario. And the champions from the Coldwater and District Curling Club, skipped by G.Howard, will have the last rock, playing the Yellowstone.
Nice brush. Good shot. Good sweep. Hey, Mark.
Nice lineup of the Stones in behind that guard.
That's the last, eh?
Line's good. Take a look.
The lead setups have been superb so far.
Line's good. Close. Line's good.
So one more time, Ontario will try and set it up. Had a chance last end until Glenn's first. Did not make the shot and also left a rock in a position that Jeff could use.
Shot. Game work. Shooting, Craig.
There's the situation, Vic, that it is nice to have a bit of an angle because that red will fly if you hit that yellow hard enough.
Hey, Johnny, like a 10 or 15 here. Okay.
Manitoba will not be able to remove the yellow with the opposite turn. They can try to freeze on the outside to be able to clear it by their own red.
A little light, Jeff. Gotta go line.
Hard, guys.
Gotta go line.
Hard.
Come on. We're there.
Okay, whoa.
Now the weight should be close. They asked for a 4.10, 4.15. That's the back line to first hog line interval, and I timed it as a 4.10. So it looked like the speed was going to be there. Just needed to keep the line, and nicely done.
Feel the guard.
Nice speed, 4:10 split time. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's very fast.
I don't see anything else great.
What else you like?
Yeah, I think so. The only other thing is to freeze on our yellow.
Great spot with Reedies there. You can see how the red-yellow combo would make that yellow fly.
You guys good with this? Yep.
Yep.
Hard. Go. Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Okay. Get. Throw. Corner guard.
Now, what's the option? You could have taken a little weight off that. The dangerous, you don't want to hit it dead on, leave another guard, but you could have rolled for a corner to use it later.
Yeah, just put the center line.
Yeah. Split the line. Ish.
The all-important guard and the really difficult guard some days. I think the teams have got onto the ice so in the last few days of round-robin play, the guards were positioned quite nicely.
Line's real good.
Right to your broom.
Reed Carruthers as we play second Stones here in the 5th.
Right to your broom.
Not
Line's
quite.
Great. Yep.
Hard mark.
Yep.
Hard mark.
Go.
Hard.
Good.
Shot. Good shot, Reed. Yeah. Sweet. But if there's no guards, blank the end. There we go.
just heard Wayne say under his breath, the way they're lined up, we can blank the end. And when he said that, there were 5 rocks in play.
That is always amazing. Actually, when Wayne skipped and won a Brier and world title, he had a team that could also do that and regularly set him up and let him fly, and you would go from a lot of rocks in play to a blank end so quickly.
Yeah, Graham McCarroll at third. At one point in time, I felt he was the best player in the world, and he could throw the BBs just like Wayne.
Whoa, guys. Right to your broom.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right to your broom. Whoa. Real tight.
Still like to keep it clean.
That was 1998, of course. And
it's good. It's good. Nice shot.
It was Wayne and Graham McCarroll, as you mentioned, Ian Tetley and Scott Bailey.
We could chip our yellow too.
Yeah.
Just back ring.
And roll away.
And just get another one in the house. What's up? Peel one more.
We figured they're going to hit it on Johnny's now.
Probably.
They're going to put it down there.
Wayne Madon at 45 years of age, Glenn Howard at 50.
Just clean.
These Ontario champions are the oldest team in the Brier this year. It's their 9th year together.
I don't know. Yeah, looks like it.
So the patient peeling and the patient guarding back and forth, each team choosing a shot. Now they, being Ontario, thought that this would be some sort of move on the rocks in the house, and it's one more guard.
Exactly.
Actually, touch more.
No, I don't think it's more.
Less.
I don't think it's more.
Might have to curl, guys. Less weight.
Line's not
Needs to
bad.
Curl. It needs to curl quite a bit.
Easy, easy.
Oh,
Once they get to the line.
Yep, needs to curl, guys. Go, 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 go.
Because it's lighter, they have to keep it alive.
Get it to the line. Go. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Go, go,
Good.
go.
Well done, boys. Good job.
And it may have just gotten to the line.
Gives a little room for Wayne now if they want to play this yellow slash.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
only good if it goes without touching iron.
What if we play it softly? And just kind of hang on over here. This just goes, leaves this angled on
One
it.
thing I don't like, he could come off isn't dead nut this or too buried, right?
But it's not going to go it's not going to go hardly anywhere. It's just going to go here.
Do we want it there though, or do we want to get rid of it?
Yeah, no, I know. You have to make it really good.
I was thinking, or hit this super thin.
Hard?
And just leave it there. These two.
It's easy for him to hit that.
You don't think that's going to tuck in at all?
No, no, it's not going anywhere.
Well, if we peel, he's got to hit this, right? Should give me a double. I don't
If
think
you
he
play
can sit
like a back ringer and just clip this and get your shooter over there.
I'm just worried where
Try to
that goes.
move
You don't
this.
want that to end up right here.
Well, ours
It's
is
going
right
to go
here.
off the yellow though. Like it's not going to be an easy stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to sit 2 or 3 again.
Or you could just load it up.
Yeah.
Is
I was
that
thinking-
inside of this? Yeah.
I was thinking that would be pretty good.
It's not bad.
Freeze there.
Freeze
That's
there.
probably a good
So
shot.
you
yeah.
can't, you can't get rid of everything then? That's
Not if I
going
make
anywhere.
this
That's not going anywhere.
That's right.
I think that's the best shot.
Talked about tapping this with a lot of weight and losing both of these, but just saving the one. They talked about tapping it lightly, and the problem with that is it'll move the enemy rock to here, which will be usable for Jeff Stoughton to come in. So now they're going to, as Craig put it, I like that line, let's load it up. And what they're going to do is put another one on top, and then when they make contact with these, there's more yellows that could end up in the ring.
So that's tight ice. I thought that was tight ice. Oh,
What do we think? That's pretty close.
Same as
I
this
think that's
game.
good.
And the speed's the same?
Yeah.
Wayne Madon, his last, as we play third stones here in the 5th.
Pretty good.
Close.
Pretty good. Wade's good. Wade's
Where are we?
good.
We're there.
Wade's good.
Hair tight.
Whoa. Line's
you're
good.
good. Whoa, whoa,
Line's
whoa.
good.
There.
Whoa, if you can.
Just. Yep. Oh, wait.
Yep.
Perfect.
Wade's great. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Little bounce.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Bounce,
Whoa.
bounce a little.
Good.
Good shot. Beauty.
That's nice curling.
Great shot, Wayne.
Thanks.
Good shot, Wayne.
That was a great read on the ice and very nice communication about the speed.
Why don't you drag it back?
Want to go here?
Okay.
We can go here.
Yep.
He makes it. Guard. Okay.
Can't smash it on
See
the
anything else?
nose and-
Oh, you could run. Right on the nose.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Into the crotch, eh?
Might be better, eh?
Might be.
That might be better, eh?
You like that better? Run on the nose?
I'm not a fan of it.
What's that?
You can't hit this real hard and get everything spinning.
I don't know how far this one goes. This one might. This one I think is just going to clunk right here. I think this one. I think this one will go
You
out.
don't think it spins enough to, like, if you hit just inside.
This is going to go for sure.
I'm just wondering if, because if that pulls it all and hits that, it's.
Yeah. You want to try it? It's not a bad one. It might leave it right there, but at least you've got
That's
two.
what I'm thinking. Like, if we're
You got
right,
one sitting right there, eh? Yeah, I think this back one goes for sure.
I don't mind the dry either. I'm just wondering. I just wanted to see the angle.
If you think this one goes, I like it. But if this one goes to here, it's not good. Well, hey, look how much of it it's on, Jeff. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I think this was a good call too, Linda. They're not going to try it, but they're going to try to run that back. And even if they get rid of that one and leave the guard, that changes the angles a little bit. But they're going to try to blast this now. This top rock will go out for sure.
Yeah.
What they're worried about is where does this yellow go? It could just stay in that area. And then they're also worried, will the red one, this red rock right here, will it hit enough of this yellow to get it to go out? It's all about knowing the angles, but this will have some steam on it.
Just Stoughton his first.
Yep.
Nichols, Crothers, get it by, top one, and look at them all go. Enough to spill it out the back. One more turn, and yeah, there it goes. Wow.
I will tell you right now, that could not happen with different curling stones. What a great call by Mark Nichols. I didn't think that was going to move very far at all, but it made that look easy.
It did. Look at the roll on the yellows.
Dragged a little bit, puts that spin on. Once it starts spinning, it'll glide forever, and you could not do that at home. What a great shot.
Well, they just got by the center guard.
I didn't know what was going on.
I almost thought we were in the guard.
Yeah. It's, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, even better, guys, is just shot. But you're going to be wide open.
Yeah, I just can't give him a slash.
Wide open, he slashes. It's not going to be wide open. I mean, pretty close. Whatever, draw in there.
I think we got to draw in there.
Where do you want this top?
You have to like that redstone top 8, though.
Okay,
right there,
let's put it there. If you can't stick the back, and the other one just rolls off.
Okay. Roll out to a nice spot for Jeff.
Yeah. So am I, eh?
Yeah, and then probably tries to slash, though.
Yeah. Then we blank.
Thinking so many moves ahead.
Get inside that thing anyway.
No. It's just as good here.
Ontario does have the last rock.
Yep,
They are sitting the one, back 4 foot. It is covered.
Line's good. Now, they're talking about drawing around a stone in the top 12-foot area, so they're going to need some pretty good finish by that rock.
It's there.
Well then, wait only.
He's got a rock that'll do it. This thing will
Wait
move.
only.
Slide only.
Wait only.
To it.
Wait only.
Tight as you can.
I am.
Right off.
And tight as you can is right down on top.
Is the button open?
Oh, he's not. Yeah.
Bad.
That's not bad.
It's that heavy. Really good there.
Hard to get in there. I mean, he's
It is,
that
yeah.
pretty tight, eh?
So here's that
Half a rock.
usable stone.
Pretty close, eh?
Yeah.
Think that's too much ice?
I doubt it, Jeff.
Okay.
Thin half, Jeff.
Thin half. Third.
Tough little shot here for Jeff. It's pretty easy to get one of these two, but by hitting it there, yes, the yellow goes, but so does the red one. The red one would just slide past. It would be a free draw to the 8 foot for 2. So Jeff's going to have to try to hit it thin enough to kind of stick it here, or maybe even hit it there, and could potentially get both yellows rolling.
Okay. Okay, Jeffrey.
Anytime you're hitting one this thin, you run the risk of not getting it at all, and it'll be a draw for 3.
Jeff Stoughton just made a wonderful shot to get everything rolling, get rid of 2. Now with his last, trying to angle this back, get him back, get it off to 4. Oh, and he'll just get the 1. Caught the top, and now the shooter spills away.
Try, Jeff. Millimeter, eh? Yeah, it was should have taken a bit of a longer look. I think it was actually quite fairly thin, but real close. Nice try.
The Ray Stone just stops at the back edge of the 8.
Same, Cliffy. Just as good out here.
Yeah.
Any thinner, he sticks that Vic and or makes the double or both.
Draw to the full 8 foot for 2.
And all set up at the very early angles. The lead stones getting the right spot in the house.
Line's good.
Playing it out.
Line's
Patience pays off.
Line's good. Line's good.
Is it? No, it's heavy.
Lang and Saville will just walk this in. Their arms go up. And 2 goes up on the board.
Great sweep on him.
It's the 1-2 Page playoff. The Tim Hortons Brier. Ontario and Manitoba. The winner will go right through to Sunday's final.
Like the tick bang. Whoa.
Hit it.
Great shot.
Great game going on in Edmonton. We'll get you right back to the Brier in just a second. Corey Warren back inside the SportsCenter newsroom. The early edition of SportsCenter will come immediately following curling. Let's get you up to speed. World Baseball Classic. Canada-Mexico. Bottom 4, Sebastian Vale singles, and Tyson Gillies comes up throwing. Kareem Garcia collides with Chris Robinson, but Robinson hangs on for the out. Top of 6, Pete Orr singles to bring Michael Saunders home. It is 5-3. Canada now in the 7th. Blues and Sharks first period. Logan Couture jumps on the loose puck. He's got his 9th. It's all tied at 1s through 20. Red Wings and Blue Jackets second period. Jack Johnson steps into 1. Jackets take it 3-0 the final. Capitals and Islanders third frame. John Tavares with his first of 2 in the game. He's got 16 on the season. This one ends 5-2. Islanders and the Bruins beat the Flyers 3-0. We'll have those highlights and more coming up on SportsCenter right after curling.
With Tim Hortons $1.99 breakfast time choices, you can't help but feel good. Like the ham and egg breakfast wrap, chock full of Bill, you know a good price when you see one. Or yogurt and berries, fresh with 100% smart choice, Cindy. Or try mixed berry oatmeal made with, Julie knows the score, and strawberry banana fruit smoothie. A blend of well-done Jane and Mark. You feel proud, smart, and proud. And for only $1.99 each every day and all under 300 calories, you can't help but feel good.
Before we got double miles with the Capital One Aspire card, we never had enough single miles to get away together.
Now the father of the bride? I love you, honey.
Dad, you've always been there for me.
But now, thanks to Aspire, we get double miles on every purchase, so we can both be there for our daughter's anniversary.
Why settle for single miles when you can get double miles with the Aspire Travel World MasterCard?
What's in your wallet?
Check, please.
Mary Dobbin has been curling for 3 weeks. She has never really been accurate. But on the last rock of the last end of her Monday Night Women's League, she makes her first raise to the button on purpose. Yeah, that's right. She called it, she made it. And today, for this one moment, Mary Bullseye Dobbin feels like a pro. What will your great moment be?
Just for Men Auto Stock changed a lot for men with grey hair.
It just combs in. It stops at just the right color.
What else changed?
Now the Bulls, they run from us.
Just for Men Auto Stock.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford. Go further.
It's the 1-2 page playoff. Manitoba, Ontario. Ontario at 10-1. Had the last rock and choice of stones. Blanks first. Gets 2 and now 2 in the 5th. So Glenn Howard with a 4-2 lead over Manitoba and Jeff Stoughton. Glenn is with Brian.
So far in this game, Jeff having a hard time generating deuces. You guys, though, off to a great start. What's been the difference so far in this game in your mind?
I think we've kind of controlled it. We haven't really gotten ourselves into any trouble. We had a great fourth end going there. If I make that tap on my first one, Jeff's in a world of hurt, and then he made a pistol. So good news is we bounced back with a nice deuce, and we got that 2-point lead back.
Can you tell us about the emotion of the last 24 hours? Last night was spectacular. You weren't in a must-win situation, but a great game. The crowd was on you. The crowd was on Jeff. Take us through your emotions these last 24 hours.
It was one of the most exciting events I've ever been a part of. The crowd was just going bananas, chanting Howard, and then Stoughton. And when, you kind of had to calm down a little bit. And then when Kevin made the shot through the port, you couldn't hear yourself thinking here. It was just electric. And then kind of the crowd got on Jeff for his last one. And everybody, the emotions are running high. But what an absolutely exciting experience. And you just had to kind of relax after that. It took an hour, I think, for my heart rate to come down from all the cheering. But fantastic event.
So you like it, though? You enjoy that?
Absolutely. I'd rather have the fans cheering. Obviously, sometimes when they're cheering in your backswing can be a little unnerving. But you got to deal with it, right? And, maybe a little bit more respectful when you're throwing, but man, was it exciting. I'd rather that than people sitting on their hands.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure, Brian.
Okay, Linda, I'm going to be respectful. I'm sitting in my hands. After 5, the numbers.
Well, there's nothing to choose between the two teams if you look at the overall percentage. 89%. Interesting, though, the front ends in this part of the game are higher than their percentages coming in. The mistakes have happened at third and skip, considerably lower than the percentages coming into this game. We'll see how that proceeds in the second half.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Tim Hortons Premium Brand Coffee, always 20 minutes fresh. Oh, there's a familiar face, Blake McDonald, who won a Canadian and World Championship with Kevin Cooey. He's here and watching and getting a picture. Jeff Stoughton finds himself down by 2.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG. By Capital One. What's in your wallet? And by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best.
Every year, Tim Hortons Brier is one of the biggest sports events in this country, attracting more than 10,000 fans to a single draw. So what happens in a 5,000-seat arena? You buy early. The 2014 Tim Hortons Brier in Kamloops. Yep. In its own smaller way, it just might be the biggest ever.
You wanna live it life, you gotta be there. Spill! Come on, we're sponge towels. We're strong. We're fast. We're super absorbent.
With thousands of ultra-absorbent sponge pockets, sponge towels can tackle any mess. Sponge towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Life is measured in moments. Make the most of them. Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi.
WFG has helped change the lives of thousands of people across North America by providing a business platform that supports them as they build sustainable financial services businesses. Our associates have, in turn, helped thousands of families by offering them the financial strategies and products that can improve their financial futures. We are a company of integrity, honesty, and reliability. We are WFG.
Here's a brilliant new emergency light that's 4 lights in one. The Reactor 4-in-1 emergency light with motion sensor. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. It's an ultra-slim, ultra-bright emergency light with a handy motion sensor, an LED flashlight, and a night light. When the power goes out, be 4 times as ready. The 4-in-1 Reactor emergency light with motion sensor. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Every day, you go new places. A small change in how you do things, or moving your things to a whole new town, or many things to many towns, all at once. No matter how small the move, it can be a big leap from where you are now. You've got it in you to go new places. So do we. We go there every day. We're here to help you move to places on the map, in the mind, in the heart, or all three.
Go new places with AMJ Campbell. Contact us at 888-AMJ-MOVE or amjcampbell.com.
The M&M Meat Shop's Final End Challenge invites you to watch every curling game to the last end for a chance to win a $50 gift card or a trip for two to Flins, Switzerland for the 2014 World Junior Curling Championships. Don't miss the M&M Final End Challenge.
Saturday afternoon championship weekend of the Tim Hortons Brier. The 6th time that Edmonton has hosted the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. And in this 1-2 page playoff, Ontario the best all week with a record of 10-1, playing Manitoba at 8-3. As the 6th gets underway now, Ontario with a 4-2 lead. It is Manitoba that does have the last rock, playing the Redstones.
It's hot again. No.
Do you agree with Glenn Howard, Russ, that
do it, I think. Yeah,
his team has, in his mind anyway, his opinion, been in control of the game?
Oh, for sure. You know, you think of the first end, John made a double, Jeff made a spectacular double, and they would have given up to Glenn. Just ticked the guard in the fourth end. They had Jeff in jail. Jeff made a great roll and actually stole one. That's what brought it back to even. And then another deuce out of Ontario there, and Jeff made a spectacular shot with his first one and nearly held Ontario to a single with his second one. But 2 deuces for Ontario, and they're very happy where they are. But it's not like Manitoba's out of this thing.
Better line, wall line,
2 yellow guards.
room, guys. You can wait.
Rocks thrown by Craig Saville, not really in the right spot here. It's a little better opportunities early for Manitoba.
Using their own corner guard to draw around.
Come on, guys, go, go, go.
Just bury it. It won't be shot, of course, but just get it in behind cover.
Good throw. Good throw. Good wait, Mark. Okay, you like that? Whichever you prefer. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
One of the things you start to assess in the second half of the game is a thing called momentum. And when you go to choose shots like this, do you want to come by that guard and risk going by very closely and tapping the one in the house? Well, at this stage, the momentum, as you said, Russ, is with Ontario. And I don't think you want to do anything where you get into trouble. Play it open. Hopefully the mistakes will lessen from the back end in this second half of the game. And you can get yourself out of considerable trouble once the play pulls into the circles.
Yeah, by going around the trying to get at that red rock, and if you ever missed wide, then there's a 3 opportunity for Manitoba to take control of the game. You give up 2 here, you live another day. You've got hammer, you've got control.
Halfway.
Reed will try to make the guard a little bit better.
Whoa, half. Clean.
Reed teaches in the Louis Riel district.
Just a little bit. Just touch.
That's where he's a substitute teacher. I believe Kathy said. Kathy Gauthier said that's where her children go in the Louis Riel district.
Shot, Reed. He's got some hack speed today.
Sticking with the pattern. Just peeling it off.
Yep. Clean. Clean. What?
Throws Langer.
Thanks. Go here now or one more? Okay. Okay.
Freezing to the back one, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
It's right on the T line, so top button. Yeah.
Did you get a time on that, John?
22.
Change in plan now to move into the circles, and this is what I was talking about. If these angles are not set up correctly, Ontario will have a way to get out of this situation. Have to be pretty close to a perfect freeze.
No.
A little there. It's definitely there. Mine's good.
I think it's a little hot, but keep the brooms down.
Whoa.
You're not putting a lot of pressure on it. You're not going to affect the speed, but you can certainly stop a pick.
Wait, we're there. We're there.
Whoa.
Still there. Still there.
Wow. Sit.
Okay.
And there they are, right down on the corner.
Couldn't get the line. If they did that to the top rock, they could have bumped it an inch
I
or
just
two.
knew it was just that much. 3. Oh, I wanted to give you guys a sweep.
We're coming off of ours.
The story with Manitoba, most of the week, any of the errors are on the deep side, and as we all know,
Off ours.
most situations that's the wrong way to miss.
What do you want here?
4A. I'll watch.
Well, there's such a huge difference on a freeze between brushing weight and weight that gets it there. And Jeff, it's, I'm sure, engaging the whole team, expecting the brushers to make the shot and read through it there by himself. Not a lot different. Just that few inches that give Wayne a chance to make things move.
Whoa. Stop.
Oh, goodness.
Life, boy.
Backs up to settle in beside.
Just can't throw hard enough.
Yeah, just a little light.
That's light, yeah. Throw it harder, I get that red one out.
Another 100 feet. You give that a shot.
I don't think that was what they were worried about.
I hit it in the right spot anyways.
Yes, you did.
John Meade.
Through him right now.
That's 05.
Trying to freeze again. It's a great
Wide
play.
right
It might
now,
force
right
Wayne
now.
to peel everything out of there. Then they can hit that yellow.
Wide.
Wayne rolled at such a gorgeous spot. If they do get a chance to hit that yellow, they're going to have to roll away, or there will be a double for Ontario.
We're still there. We're still there, Reed. We're still there. Whoa, guys. Whoa. We're still there. Whoa. Still there. Still there.
Good judge, bud.
I think Mark Nichols has been very impressive in his
Shot,
first
John.
Briers elite, in particular with that judgment. Yes, he used to brush before, but the responsibility falls slightly differently in this makeup of this team. And he seems bang on with that weight.
He's superb at it. Keep in mind when he iced at the for Brad Gushu those years, he at the Olympic trials he actually brushed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, very skillful.
Yep.
Hard.
And you mentioned Brad Gushu, the 2006 gold medalist. He will be on the ice in the 3-4 page playoff game when he plays Sault Ste. Marie's Brad Jacobs. We'll have that for you. Make a note of the time. This evening it is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The 3-4 page playoff from the Tim Hortons Brier.
Will it leave a double off the outside one, or? We just don't want to leave a double wherever we go, right? Not there. Here it's good. That's no double.
Yeah, I agree. Nice weight, John.
These lively rocks, you have to be so precise. You saw Wayne back one up on this, move it right across the sheet, so it's any little angle at all will give Ontario a chance to take two of them out.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
This one just took off. What a great plan B.
Get that out. Get that one out.
We'll get rid of one
Okay.
and push the other.
Trying to get.
It's really close for second shot.
I had more weight than that when I got down here. Sorry, John.
You know, it's funny, thinking back to that game last night, in the 10th end, Jeff Stoughton had a rock pick, but it was exactly that path, and I don't know what just happened to that stone.
I never thought it was heavy.
That took off, and it really slowed down. Too.
Exactly where he missed last night, wasn't it? And we talked to him later and just jumped on them.
Good news?
I don't think so. Wayne didn't look too happy, so I'm not sure. Right in the nose, boys.
Huge second here.
Yours curled pretty good there, though. And like, it was not that far off that line. Same path when you made the one and roll in.
Yeah. But I hit.
Now it looks as if red, in fact, is second shot.
Yep.
Just by the
Whoa.
handle cover.
Clean. Whoa.
Manager of the beer store.
Right off. Good shot.
Shot.
World's most famous beer store as well in Midland, Ontario.
I'm not so sure. They got a roll.
Driven by several times, and it's quite funny to say somebody, you know who works in there?
Over there,
No,
guys?
a world champion. Really? And then
50, are you putting yourself in that group now? I like it. I like it anyway, sorry.
Now the world champion has complicated things for the other world champion. The red stone is just biting the 8, and that yellow stone is not quite fully into the 8.
Thank you.
You can't nose the yellow to sit 2.
Just outside the line? Okay.
Based on that yellow one at the back.
Boy, this is tough because your line of sight, you're going to go right by that rock that was just thrown.
It's interesting, the empty sheets now, and that's why you say the ice conditions change a little bit because the airflow is a little different. There aren't the 3 other games going on here at Rexall Place.
A little more, John.
And it can be a very lonely feeling, but the players on the ice in this game have the experience to deal with it.
Jeff works for Air Canada, but most importantly, he is a NASCAR fan.
Whoa. Whoa.
He and I quite often will chat about NASCAR. Big Jeff Gordon fan.
Whoa. 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 Unless you're late. Mine's
It's really
good.
cold. It's
Still
gotta
the yellow.
go.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, guys.
Mine's good.
No, it's got a curl. It's got a curl. Yep, move it an inch. Go, 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 go. Touch it.
How good is that?
That's bumper to bumper, that is.
That's what I was trying to do the whole way down.
Yeah, I know.
Be on that side, but holy man.
Well, it did move in a fraction.
I know, we touched it.
Did I move it? Might have. Oh, yeah, no, you nudged it.
Either way.
Well, he can't get 3 unless he ticks that one.
That's right.
What's that?
It's not bad.
Drawing there? Yeah.
Drawing?
Because when he gets into this, he gets his 3.
Put it in a spot where the double automatically
yeah.
touches that one. You could play this.
We might not be 3rd anyways, too, right?
Or not,
Yeah.
he touched it. He touched it
Yeah,
now.
it doesn't matter.
What's that? He touched it, this one.
Love to go here, but that was a decent
He
shot.
papered the guard.
Yeah.
And yours won't run like his.
I don't like doing anything with that.
Oh, you want to try and skinny it and roll in here? If it comes over and nuts it?
Yeah, or you play the roll
Dead there.
into just to here.
Yeah, just roll. I think
If
just
it
hit
rolls
roll.
kind of half and
Yeah, I think just try and make the hit and roll, Glenn.
Okay.
like hack or something.
Board?
Board, you like board?
Firm board. No, board.
Yeah, you don't want that much weight.
They talked about freezing in, but Glenn's got what they call a cutter, a rock that might curl a little more. So Jeff came by that guard so tight, it would probably over curl for Glenn. So with a 2-point lead, it makes a lot more sense to hit this one. Now there's 2 options. In this way, try to stick it, or maybe even move that red if they get lucky. But if it doesn't curl enough, you come down and you roll this way, and then you're in behind cover. Jeff hits that top yellow one, makes the double. His shooter won't be closer than the outside yellow, and he'd still only score 1.
Heavy board!
We talked about the come around to get this into the same place, but leaving this red stone is a bit risky.
Final stone for Ontario, and Glenn Howard looking for the hit and roll over behind their own stone if they can.
Yep, Langer, yes, in front of it. Okay. No, spin.
And spin back just a little bit.
That is a very tricky little spot. It catches them, and both teams now have been caught by it looking very straight, and then it takes off. Trying to save it with the brushing. Rolled a little bit too far.
Weight was dead on. That's one of those other than half a rock.
I just knew it was going to go. That's all you saw. But I didn't yell over
it rolls half a rock less or half a rock more.
I know.
This shot's a lot harder.
Kind of weight, Jeff.
Yeah, caught in between. Still a great shot, though. And this is dangerous. Yes, it's a shot for 2 that's possible, but if you ever sliver that top rock, it's a steal of 2. Pretty soft weight here to hold the shooter. Getting the yellow one out's the easy part. Hanging around.
Final
Just
stone.
hack, a little quiet.
Whoa, roll right now.
Little quiet.
Clean
Jeff Stoughton down by 2.
Hard. Hard, guys, gotta go.
Nichols,
Really gotta go.
Carruthers, diving now, going at that stone, top edge of the 8, going at that stone, ho! And oh, through Great job to get it by the first stone. Get it by this. And then to avoid the jam. Mark Nichols, Reed Carruthers. Two of the very best. And we are tied at 4.
TSN2 has your hoops fix covered every Thursday.
Get that big stuff out of here.
We've got the biggest names.
Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
And the biggest games.
Oh, the threes are flowing like tap water.
Plus Shaq, the Jet, and Sir Charles at halftime. The NBA on TSN2. Mavs, Spurs, Knicks, Blazers. Thursday, starting at 8.
Once again, every sip of your favorite coffee gets you closer to spectacular prizes with the return of Roll Up the Rim to Win. Like one of 1,000 Napoleon Gourmet Grills, one of $105,000 MasterCard prepaid cards, one of millions of coffee and food prizes, or one of 40 all-new Toyota RAV4s. It's the coffee you love and the cup you love to roll.
If the only thing you really know about your insurance is how much you have to pay for it, you need an insurance broker. Only a professional broker will be on your side, finding you the best insurance, handling every little thing for you, and helping in the event of a claim, so you can sleep easy. Your best insurance is an insurance broker.
Let a Golf Town expert help dial in your adjustable driver. Then it can actually do what it was built to do. For you. Yep, that's the one. Trade up to adjustability. Only at Golf Town.
First rule of taking the world by surprise. Do something the world will actually notice. Introducing the entirely new Ford Fusion. With an available turbocharged EcoBoost engine and a hybrid that doubles the city fuel efficiency of the average midsize sedan, it's an entirely new idea of what a car can be.
Canadians are crazy about curling, and so are their kids. Thanks to the Capital One Rocks and Rings program, thousands of kids across Canada have learned about curling in their elementary schools. From coast to coast, Rocks and Rings has kids screaming, "Hurry hard!" and having a great time doing it. Our instructors get kids active and excited to learn about a new sport. The kids love it, the teachers love it, and the best part is, the whole program comes to you. To get Rocks and Rings in your school, visit rocksandrings.com.
It's the biggest episode in the history of Dallas, the end of J.R. Union. And all your favorites are back to bid farewell. An all-new Dallas Monday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and it's only on Bravo. Championship weekend, Tim Hortons Brier. This is the 1-2 page playoff game. Welcome back. Wonderful shot. Great brushing by Carruthers and Nichols to get it by the guard, and then able to slide it by the stones at the back for 2. And so we're tied at 4. And here in the 7th, it will be Ontario that has the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Ours will go, guys.
Beautiful call on the brushing for Jeff Slasso, and it was you could see that guard coming into play. If it ever ticks, it's a 4-point lead for Ontario.
Okay. It was funny. You could see the throw, and I thought actually Jeff did a little in-out release, which I think John Meade maybe picked up, and that's why there wasn't any call at the beginning. But with that quiet weight, that is going to curl.
But you heard Mark Nichols yelled immediately, it's just hack, just hack. And he was reiterating that. And John, he then knew that he had to be careful on the brush, not to wait too long. It's all about that communication on those precise shots.
Line, that's one of your lighter ones, I thought.
Heavy.
I don't think so.
Weight's good.
Weight's there. It's there.
So the first little mistake, first one was in, and there was a hit played. Then the guard goes up by Manitoba, and here is the come around.
Yeah, I think so.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay, that's fine.
And they keep it going to the back 8.
It's hard to get that way, isn't it? Bumper.
Craig Saville. You don't get many errors out of somebody like Craig Saville, do you?
Not at all. It's another good week. He started slow. Linda talked about it.
Yep.
He was well down in the stats side of it, but he was wrestling with a couple of really mismatched rocks in the first couple of games.
Whoa.
Some teams give those rocks to the second stone, and then it skews your stats a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny because I was telling you that Reed Carruthers, the Manitoba team, had this idea that he should throw some of the mismatched stones earlier in the week, and he was really off to a bad start, and then they elected just to pass them down as to the lead as they more normally do, and his numbers have come up.
Well, it's really depending on the team in many ways. What you want to do with stones that are maybe a little problem is give them to the second because they throw more hits, and that sharp edge sometimes doesn't show up as much on an upweight shot. So it's up to every team to decide how to allocate it, but then you do have to be able to handle it, whomever you are.
Make that double, Reed?
Yeah.
Earn the beat, guys.
Jeff was hoping to close down the scoring area this end, and now he's having to play a double. Reed misses us. He'd love to stay in the rings.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Yep. Hard, guys. Hard. Okay. It's good.
Just fails to touch it on the way by.
Okay, Reed. Shoot. Good throw.
And you do see it takes the other turn, of course, and curled by the second one in the house with enough distance between them. You see that little bit of
if
curl.
it's dead right there. But if we go to the 4-foot and freezes, then we're into it. Okay.
The same scenario.
What about
we rip the guard?
No, I'm not ripping the guard. I'm hitting and rolling to like 2.
No. On the we go around top 4.
Okay.
He freezes.
Is it faster? I haven't thrown a draw either. It's 5. It looks faster than that. It's not? A little bit faster, yes.
Team Ontario uses numbers from the hog line, which is the 5 means 25. That is fast, 25 seconds. Takes a good 4 seconds to get to the hog line. That's 29, the length of the building.
And Brent has played a lot of upweight shots. He's played 5 clearing or peel shots, and on top of that, some hits. So you really do need the information once you go to play the quiet draw.
Easy.
Perfect.
Hey, Russ, how many?
Full 8. You gotta go. You gotta go.
You heard Wayne say to Brent, okay, we're going to go around. He's going to freeze. How many shots in your mind did you think ahead?
Well,
assuming that everyone makes their shots, of course.
Sometimes you get way too far ahead, but it's I would say 3. You know, and because a lot of things happen, the angles change, the position. But in this case, what Wayne's saying is go around. If you're a little deep, they'll freeze. Then we peel the guard, and then they're going to have to make a move on 2 Ontario rocks. That's about as far as you can go, really. You don't quite know what the opponent's up to either.
It's a great question, though, Vic, because too many skips are just reactive. They don't have a plan at all. They're not sure how to do the sequence.
I just went at the end.
Get it.
Oh, again, this time, not quite. But did touch it back.
Oh, I should have carried through.
You heard Reedy say I should have carried through. That's Reed's job. He takes anything on the left side, Mark Nichols anything on the right.
Next time I'll carry through on that.
That could make a difference. It's now sitting there for second.
Good shot. Jeff went, oh, like he missed it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Redstone top 12 is shot rock, so a little hit and roll.
Whoa!
Not heavy.
Whoa!
No. It's nose. That's coming. No, nose.
Okay. It's fine.
You know, I mean, look at in Reed Carruthers' defense. I mean, you tend to want to stop, don't you? Once the first hit is made, and then everything carries on. Are you suggesting that the proper motion of those brushers would be to follow right through to the house and take anything else?
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
In his defense, it was a peel weight double, and he had a guard in his way. He stopped at the guard, and he did his job brushing. But yes, exactly. Somebody has to take either side of the sheet, and that's what they're trained to do. Whether it would have made a difference, who knows? It would have had to been brushed quite a bit to
maybe
get
a
into
little
the
heavy.
second position.
But he could come into play.
Oh, darn right.
I mean, he admitted it, though. I'm not sure there is defense. It was his job, and he didn't do it, and good for him to say he didn't do it. He'll not make that mistake again. You know that. He's a great player.
And it's funny, on the way back, he
Must have been a hair full because I didn't do
he
anything.
gave John Mead a little pat on the behind to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure it would have made any difference either, but that is the job of the brusher.
Yeah. Because he can roll either way.
Because he can roll either way if we don't get it buried perfect. Same, even a big roll. Yeah, roll in the house. Right into that hole on the intern device. Sin!
No. Off, right off.
Maybe lighter.
Right off. Close.
Wow.
Close.
No! No!
Yep.
No!
Yep.
And we'll spill under to sit two, and did it come out in the hole a bit?
Perfect.
Yeah, it did, but they're not too concerned
shot,
about
Wayne.
that.
Thanks. Shot, Wayne. I think that's perfect spot.
Jeff makes this go away. There will be a double.
Let's shoot, Wayne.
Thanks.
It's probably too thin.
I think you just go clunk into it unless you're. Well, if you were right here.
Yeah, it might come back a bit.
Yeah, it might go. It might even go here.
Okay. Do you like this up weight then?
Well, for carry, I think you got to throw peel, but
A little harder?
yeah.
Okay.
Try and hit that hole.
Yeah.
This is trying to do a lot with one stone.
Bit less then.
I think they're trying to bounce right through and go to the yellow one, Linda, at the back.
They're definitely trying to bounce back in that direction.
Kind of weight, Jeff? Peel weight. Okay.
Just sits shot rock, whether it be huge.
Jeff.
The other option would be come around and try to be buried, roll, throw this little softer roll buried. Glenn might have to come around it, then you'd have a raise.
Yep.
Jeff Stoughton.
Hard!
This is his first. Ontario does have the last rock by the guard. And we'll remove the stone. Shot, though, still is that yellow at the back of the 12-foot.
Good throw. Left it in a good spot anyway.
First shot, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or you just try here.
Why don't you just make this double? You're in the house.
You got to make it off that one.
Why?
I think this one there's a good chance you could be out, right? You could, but
Worst case, though, it's a blank.
Oh, I just go here, boys. And I guess if he
If
doesn't.
he stuffs it, though, we're forced in 7. That's
true.
not good.
what do you like?
I don't know.
I think you're going to be out of the rings with that unless you play the out turn.
Okay, well, that's
Let's go
fine
here.
then. I think we make it
Right
double.
there?
Off which one?
Or are you trying to be top? Just bite the
I
top
think so,
four.
too. He thinks we'll be out. Are you sure we're not going to be in the house hitting half a rock here?
What's that? Well, half a rock you will, but don't hit any more.
Well, no, I know, but
It
Glenn
keeps
Howard.
Keeps the blank.
keeps the blank alive too.
Like, that's a long guard. You can't just decide to go around.
If you put it here, he's tapping.
Yeah, okay.
If you put it there, he might have this to lie too. And one buried.
Okay. Which one better to hit this left one or this one, I think?
You like
That
the
one,
double?
Yeah.
You okay with this, Wayne?
I don't hate that. Like,
We're killing time, boys.
okay, what do you guys like better?
What do you want to do?
I don't mind that. Firm?
Peel? I think you got to throw
Peel, yeah.
peel. Half a rock.
Okay.
Front end wins the vote over the back end. I think it's the right call. It's, Wayne's got a concern that this Glenn hits 3/4 this, he'll tick the red and roll up. won't be in the rings, and then. But then what I like about this is then they can blank.
Just make it. Just make it there.
Well, it's sort of funny because Manitoba made the early mistake and left a stone in the rings trying to get a center guard up to force the situation. That old even end thing, the eighth end, so important, and I think Glenn wants to keep that in mind.
Yep. Hard.
Glenn Howard and his first. One and will not catch the rings. You know, we know just from watching Glenn, he is very democratic. He takes a lot of input and takes it well. But yesterday spent an awful lot of time talking, and you know, we're eating time, boys. And here again today, spending a lot of time. And you heard him say again, you know, time's a ticking. Maybe more in the last two games, maybe more chat we've seen, Linda, than we've seen in many games.
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes it's because you want the team to do well. You want everything to be perfection, and everybody's trying to make a contribution. But at some point, Glenn does put his foot down and say time's a ticking, we have to make a choice. It will be up to Glenn to be a little more decisive, perhaps, in the future. Front end, of course, are so knowledgeable. That's why they do it. Everybody on the team has such great knowledge of the strategy.
And what kind of weight? I'm going to throw it a little hard. Not quite up weight, though.
This is tricky, though. This could work out for Ontario still, because if Jeff rolls out here, there's that split. There's that rock just short of the rings that could be split on for two if Ontario wants to go for the deuce. Haven't seen too many out here, Linda.
Clean. Up. Yep.
Well, Nichols and Carruthers have picked him up very early here. And now he sits right there. So good brushing.
Wow. Good brush, guys.
Heard them say it straight up. They were brushing to roll buried, and it's straight right up to nose.
It's close to up weight. Oh, yeah.
So still not a bad decision then to hit that front one. Kept the blank alive. It was going to be tough for Jeff to do something without taking a lot of risk that would put more pressure on Glenn. And with no roll from Manitoba, it's a chance to blank.
That looks the hardest. The intern just let it go. Does he know we're not? He thinks we're crossing it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh, you are? Oh. Yeah. Intern cross. I like it.
So looking for the blank. Ontario, Glenn Howard here in 7. The intern cross just come across the nose and out the back. So it remains a 4-4 tie, the 1-2 page playoff at the Tim Hortons Brier.
Thank you, Canada. For almost 50 years, we've served our premium blend coffee. We make sure every cup is 20-minute fresh, served with a smile. But what really makes our coffee special is you. Because every day, coffee lovers all across Canada choose Tim's over any other. So thank you, Paul, Emmanuel, Julie, Alicia, and the millions who've helped make us Canada's favorite coffee.
Get back into all the fast-paced, hard-hitting action with NHL Center Ice on Bell TV. Order the NHL Center Ice package today, and you'll score up to an amazing 600 games this season. With most in stunning HD, you'll feel like you're right in the game. To order, call 1-877-366-6988 and get the lowest price ever. It could be your best acquisition all season. Bell. Watching hockey just got better.
Cashmere bathroom tissue is inspired by the luxurious fabric that has defined softness for centuries. From the moment women first brushed it against their skin, nothing else has made them feel so exquisite, so indulged, so stylish. Because women have always known nothing feels like cashmere.
Before we got double miles with the Capital One Aspire card, we never had enough single miles to get away together.
Now the father of the bride?
I love you, honey.
Dad, you've always been there for me.
But now, thanks to Aspire, we get double miles on every purchase, so we can both be there for our daughter's anniversary.
Why settle for single miles when you can get double miles with the Aspire Travel World MasterCard?
What's in your wallet?
Check, please.
For tough cleaning jobs that still require a gentle touch, use the reusable Natura Wonder Cloth. Made from 100% natural wood fibers, antibacterial Natura cloths rinse clean easily to stay fresh. The long-lasting 8-layer weave is perfect combined with Natura Cleaner with tea tree oil. Clean up naturally with Natura. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hey, bedhead, eyes on your own paper.
Gene, that's a mannequin.
There's more to see with Sears Optical, like 50% off 2 pairs of glasses. So hurry in to Sears Optical today.
With the last rock, run it back, and bounce it. Oh, what a brilliant shot! Brad Gushue, what's he got? He picks it out. The Harden brothers, here they go. Oh, he touched them all! Touched them all! That'll do! And that's what we'll have for you when we join you again this evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the 3-4 page playoff. Brad Gushue and Brad Jacobs. Gushue winning 7 straight right out of the gate. And then he needed that big last game win to finish at 8-3. Brad Jacobs, Sault Ste. Marie, out of the Sioux Curlers Association. The 4 teams right through. No tiebreakers at this year's Tim Hortons Brier. In a 4-4 tie, we go to 8. And once again, it will be Ontario that has the last rock, playing the Yellowstone.
Teams always jockey for position to get to this end, even end, 8th end, to try and set up a score. And 2 guards are out front, so we'll have some action now.
Come on, guys, go hard. Come on. Go, 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 go.
Mark Nichols has actually struggled in the last few ends with his weight. Remember, last end he slid in, that allowed a hit.
Yeah, it's still fine.
A little short there.
Hey, desire to play the tick shot?
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think, guys? Any desire to tick that one off the center line or go around, just straight go around now?
I like straight around.
Okay.
I don't mind straight around, Glenn.
No, around the corner.
Mark's error this time was a good one. It's a more usable rock than deep.
Pick one. Speed?
Speed would be
close. Maybe a hair.
Yeah. Line only.
Extra.
Line only.
That's extra. Close.
Line only.
Out there, I think.
Close. No. 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 Line's good. Line's good.
No, line's good. Whoa, 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 wait. Whoa. Line's real good.
Lots of rotation that could glide. Like to stop at top 8.
All right.
It's not looking great for us.
No. Reed. So I was thinking of getting that one off the second.
Hack.
Maybe bump for the roll.
Can you see half of it?
It's not bad.
I can see half.
Okay, bump's good then.
Could draw here too. It's just, you've got a nice situation for Manitoba. You ever tick something here, you're going to open it all up.
Weight's good. Bump. No, no, no.
Close.
Yeah. Little heavy. Hard.
Hard,
Big
guys.
brothers.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Right to it.
Hard.
By the Ontario Stone.
Okay, he's on that. Good shot, Reed.
Found the hole to sit for shot.
Danger standard shot. If it ever ticks the yellow, which you got darn close to, it would go over and take the center guard off, and the threat's over. Well done.
Get that one to curl. That was
Good way, Reed.
I don't know.
Make a move.
I think it might just curl just a touch there.
Yeah. We've played that shot.
One more time.
Turn board.
Whoa. Brent Lang.
Whoa. Right off.
Weight's good.
Right
Never.
off. Right off.
Boy, just rides
Never.
that line,
Right off.
and then it starts to
Off,
break.
Off.
Got the hole, too. The other one. And the shooter will hang around. Carruthers flirted with the yellow and Lang with the red.
I don't think the release was too much different than those two, but that was a lot more weight than Reed's. Two good throws.
Just sticks it at the back.
Hates it. Just slumping the shoulders.
Okay. Okay. Nice big guys.
Important for it to be in the ring, so, and then Jeff has to make a choice. Is he going to ignore it or hit it? And hit is the choice.
I'd be ignoring it. I don't know. This isn't. Might see Ontario play the double peel and get rid of those dangerous stones at the center.
Whoa. 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 Never.
Whoa. Good shot. Shot, Reed.
I think they're going to peel the birds.
I thought we were rolling out.
This way.
Not Langer.
Okay.
And by hitting that back when it just gives Ontario that free try to open things up.
Is it? I think so. Yeah.
What would you have done then? Manitoba come around?
Yeah, I would have, Vic. Yeah. You threw two guards for a reason. A little dangerous, but whether you lose by 1 or 21, you've got to apply some pressure, and this is a good end to do at the 8th end.
Hard. Gotta go.
Brent Lang.
Whoa. Yes.
One, and will touch it over.
Great shot.
And then leaves the shooter out in front. So there's two slightly staggered stone just covering the edge of the 4-foot.
Opens it up nicely. Just a little tick on the other one. That means the shooter doesn't roll quite as far.
Last night, Ontario had a similar choice. It's funny, they were tied against Kevin Martin with Hammer. They elected to leave a center guard. Kevin managed to steal one in 8, and that flipped that game around. So Martin had Hammer coming home, and they made no mistake with his last one. This time, Ontario had a chance to open up the front, and now there's a good chance that they will score.
Never stop learning, do we?
That's true, even at 50.
Even at 50. One little mistake, and
Only to have to.
you don't forget that the next time.
Tons. You can't really wait. Tons.
Ready?
Yep. Easy.
Having trouble getting Johnny's to curl. She's spectacular weight.
Yep.
There's no finish. It sits at the top of the 8-foot.
Yeah, roll way over.
Scored.
And every time this hit and roll
I
is
gotta be out
made,
where you were,
it's
right out on the center
riskier
line.
and riskier for Jeff Stoughton to keep trying that path, knowing that it's really tough to get in behind.
Just board.
Oh, then. Yep.
Wayne Madoff.
Whoa.
Board. Go right off.
Whoa.
Board.
Close.
Right off.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Right off.
Whoa.
Could have tried it a little thinner and maybe come on the back one.
All right, keep going.
But it's a straight spot.
You want to put more?
2 feet more?
Huh?
Same we don't have to pound it.
Not really.
Yeah, I agree, John. I thought that would come into that, no problem.
See Jeff only taking, he wants to get just off the edge of the 4-foot, so he's only taking roughly 3 feet of ice here.
Weight's real good.
Top 4.
Weight's real good.
All right,
Top
so a little
4.
better.
No.
St. Nichols and Carruthers. The other one stopping at top 8.
I'm inside.
Get ready.
No.
Don't want to yet.
Don't want T. Get ready, Reed. It's coming down. Get ready. Yep. Hard, Reed. Go. Hard, Reed. Hard.
It's just not wanting to go.
No, not at all.
And now is there a chance to get across the nose? Would you try to flip underneath, or would you? That was indication of rolling over on top.
Yeah, I think that's a safer play. I think Jeff Stoughton and Manitoba are going to have to go around the other turn there.
so.
There's tons of room there.
No more.
Whoa.
They might not get the second chance now.
It's tighter.
Hard.
Gotta go hard. Real hard.
Gotta go.
Hard. Sad, get it over there.
Anything.
Go.
And it won't get there since top edge of the 4. His 1-2 page playoff, Linda.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, they ran a lot next week.
Yeah. Think it'll come up that much?
Well, it's interesting. For many years, the winner of the Brier, since the page system started in '95, only came through the 1-2 page playoff. But Kevin Cooey did win at a 3-4 game, and we've had 5 winners out of the semifinal. But you can see the advantage coming out of the 1-2 page playoff. Now, obviously, part of it is the fact you get a second chance if you get into that game. But definitely that 1-2 game has a team playing well. The winner of that is on a real roll going into the final.
Plus hammer in the final.
Yes.
Is Jeff going to nose this, Linda, or is he trying to roll underneath? Didn't see the call.
I thought a roll.
Big. Close. Big. No.
Boy, this is straight today.
My goodness.
Wow.
It was the other day, too, that this sheet especially.
That's fine. Hey, Jeff.
Because that's nice, soft weight.
Okay.
True. Great opportunity here for Ontario to roll it in behind those 2 yellow guards.
4? Board? Yeah. Okay, Cliffy. Yep.
Clean. Board. Yep.
Glenn Howard, his first here in the 8th.
Hard. Never stop. Hard.
Never stop.
Hard. Go.
Lang Saville never stop. Trying to hold this line now and just jump it over, and it just curled up on them.
Hair light, eh? Put your hair down. Good sweeping, boys.
In a 4-4 tie, 2 of the best to ever play the game, Jeff Stoughton and Glenn Howard.
I said if Manitoba was to win, Jeff Stoughton would have to bring back that hitting style. And hitting, he's done beautifully today, 91%. That has given him the edge over Glenn Howard. Nice, solid numbers, but when you come in at the very top, as Glenn Howard did at 89, it's a little drop for him.
The player numbers are brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
More.
Jeff might try to roll, but dead on does the job. You'll never see Glenn play the double. He has to be forced to 1 here.
Clean.
Have to hang around.
Wait till the last.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Good shot, Jeff. Good. That was a nice weight. First one was like almost...
Manitoba sitting the 2, top edge of the 8-foot, back edge of the 12. So it'll be a draw against a couple for Ontario and Glenn Howard.
It worked out for Jeff. He hit the back one that allowed Ontario to open it up, and it also allows Ontario to score, which, if this is made, gives them advantage. But I think they'll be very happy with the force.
Especially that 6 rock, or whichever one you're throwing second.
I think that worked out very well for Manitoba.
Real good.
Line's good.
Easy.
Room. Line's good.
Full 8 foot.
Room.
Definitely not light.
Not curling yet.
It's fine.
Drawing against a couple.
No savvy. Oh
yeah, this one just will slide and stop. Center line, full 8 foot for a single. Ontario has the lead by 1. 2 to play.
Thank you, Canada. For almost 50 years, we've served our premium blend coffee. We make sure every cup is 20-minute fresh, served with a smile. But what really makes our coffee special is you. Because every day, coffee lovers all across Canada choose Tim's over any other. So thank you, Paul, Emmanuel, Julie, Alicia, and the millions who've helped make us Canada's favorite coffee.
think it's time.
Time for what? Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I am.
Drive safely!
Cialis. Ask your doctor.
Are you tired of online dating? Online dating sites can feel like one endless game, filling out profiles and searching through photos. I was tired of dating online, so I called LifeMates to find a real connection.
I was also tired of online dating. I'm busy, and I don't have time to sort through online profiles. LifeMates met with me in person, I told them what I was looking for, and they handled the rest.
LifeMates offers what dating online can't, a personal touch and proven results. Call us or visit us online today. You have nothing to lose and a LifeMate to gain.
The Axe Apollo Space Academy. Join now at axeapollo.com for your chance to go to space.
Hey, bedhead, eyes on your own paper.
Gene, that's a mannequin.
There's more to see with Sears Optical, like 50% off 2 pairs of glasses. So hurry in to Sears Optical today.
JR?
Monday on Bravo.
You shouldn't have to pay for my sins.
Dallas bids farewell to J.R. Ewing.
Wouldn't miss it.
And all have come to pay their respects.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
But J.R. always has one more trick up his sleeve.
He's trying to manipulate me.
Brace yourself for the shocking revelation.
I like that.
That will leave you stunned.
The pieces are falling into place, JR. It's gonna be my masterpiece.
Dallas, J.R.'s farewell episode. Monday at 9, only on Bravo.
Making your way around Rexall Place, trying to find your seat, maybe getting something from the concession stands on this, the championship weekend of the Tim Hortons Brier. Now, it's time for the M&M Meat Shop's Final End Challenge, and right after the game, we want you to go to finalend.ca, enter the secret word for a chance to win a trip for 2 to the 2014 World Junior Curling Championship to be played in Flims, Switzerland. The first 100 entries will have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants will get an M&M discount. We'll give you the secret word, and then you go to finalend.ca. We haven't had to use the measure today. This 1-2 page playoff. G.Howard with a quick chat with his third, Wayne Madaw. He picked up the single, made the draw to the 8-foot. Boy, it does slide and slide and slide, however, stopping back 8 for his single. So here in 9, Ontario does lead by 1, 5-4. Manitoba will have the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Redstones.
I don't think that's in.
It's interesting to see the game that sort of has 2 halves, because if you think of the second half after the 5th end break, Manitoba's done a lot of things very well. They've gotten a deuce, they've forced a single in the all-important 8th end.
He's not in.
And now we'll see if they can get the position they want, playing 10.
Shot.
Final weekend, championship weekend of the World Juniors, being played in Sochi, Russia. We told you that Corinne Brown, her team from Kamloops, failed to qualify. Matt Dunstone, he lost the 1-2. And then he lost the semifinal today to the Russian team of Evgeny Arkhipov. And so it will mean that Canada will play Sweden for the bronze medal. Russia, Scotland will play for gold.
And Russia made it into the women's final as well, so look out for that country. They're doing a great job with their development and doing things for the first time ever in that case. 2 teams into the finals in junior play.
And the Russian women will be one of the teams you have to think are given good consideration, because they're coming off their European Championship prior to Christmas, when we begin our coverage of the World Women's a week from today, actually, in Riga, Latvia.
We're there.
Weight's good.
We're there, man. We're there.
Got a curl. Whoa there.
On its own.
It's hard to tell from up here, Linda, but it looks like it's getting quicker. Look, here's another one that's going to bounce a little bit. Mark was about 10 feet heavy if you include brushing. Glenn slid 4 feet farther, 3 feet farther than he wanted, almost gave up the steal.
We were thinking that it would stop
a little sooner. Maybe a foot.
I definitely think so. We were saying also it seems a little straighter now. That does happen as games progress. You do see changes, and these skips are very experienced and they'll know how to pick up that information. But the speed seems just a little different in this game than they've played all week. Faster and faster as this game is going.
Maybe a little straighter, too.
Root. Just top 8, guys. Root. Close. Better.
It's real good.
Gotta go here. Hard. Yep. Come on, guys. Hard. Come on, we gotta get it deeper in the top 12. Keep going hard.
And just we say that one doesn't slide as well. That is down the middle.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, Mark.
Shot Stone remains the
good way.
Ontario Stone, back of the 8-foot.
Sure, Mark.
Maybe a little bit about that stone as well.
Yeah.
He struggled a bit with weight today.
And his first stone's been heavy just about the whole game and might be predicated because of the second one being slower. And just throws you off that little bit. Still 2 red in play for Manitoba.
Line's good. That's
Weight's
more.
good. Weight's good.
More.
Weight's good.
Close to the line.
Rope.
It's there. Looks heavy.
We're there. Whoa, room.
Looks super heavy.
It's heavy. It's there. It's there.
To the back one?
Yeah. Don't need to.
Bounce it off.
Yeah, it's late.
It's okay.
Wow. Okay.
It's okay.
Not bad.
Hammer the double high.
Freeze the crotch, don't we?
You can get there both ways.
It's interesting. Someone said freeze to the crotch. Russ, which obviously takes the play deep and back of the tee line. And Jeff is saying, no, we want this in the top of the house, so he wants top 4.
Yeah, I think this is smarter, too, because if you go deep, it's going to be a combination of freezes, and the blank's gone, and you might not be able to score more than one. If they can keep this in front of the tee line, then it forces Ontario to a very difficult shot. Just has to slow down.
They're calling out back 8.
No, just got to stop.
A real slow back button that still goes behind the tee line.
Again, Manitoba just that hair deep. Can't give on. Ontario's kind of half missed 2 shots already. They're not going to keep doing it.
Speed's just as good over here. Eh? That was real fast.
I would think so, yeah.
But they all appear to be in agreement that it is very, very quick.
That's got to be light.
Yeah. Rope.
Close, though.
Rope.
I don't think it's heavy.
Line's good.
It's not past the tee line.
Line's good. Rope.
Easy.
Only you have to.
Easy.
Line's really good.
Line's perfect. Whoa. Lock it on. Easy. Needs a curl. All the curl you can get.
There. Oh boy. Good.
Well, Brent Lang right down on top. Sits for Shot Stone.
That's really fast, eh?
Oh, shot.
There's this comment, it's really fast.
It's an eye-opener.
Yeah.
And that one going deep by Reed means that the advantage is definitely on Ontario's side. You cannot leave this mess, so here comes the run back. Have to open it up.
No. Close. Yep. Whoa.
Sorry, guys.
We're hoping to tick that red one.
Okay.
I want to freeze that top one.
Sorry. Put the guard back. Wayner, I want to tell you it's 6 feet faster.
Guard the red.
The guard?
Yeah, guard the red.
Guard the red?
Yep.
Guard the red? Guard this?
It's dead guard.
Yeah, I think
no
so.
angle for the run.
Yeah.
Halfway or something.
Brent Lang said something, Russ, just sort of under his breath. He said, Wayne, I want to tell you, it's 6 feet faster.
Yeah.
So what does that mean in terms of his throwing?
It's picked up that much, so that if they were taking, times of 24, now it's maybe 25 and a bit. It has become that much quicker.
Line's good. Over and off.
Over and off.
What
are you doing?
Over and off.
Keep it there. Keep it there.
Oh.
Line's good.
Full center line. Center line. Center guard. Right there.
35 on that.
It's good. Right, good. pulled a Wayner on me there. What were you up to?
10.
They've called timeout, Manitoba.
It's not a very easy run now, but what do you think? Do we want to go now and just tap it?
See if we can get to the nose?
Yeah. I mean, we won't be shot. He throws another guard, but it's just one run to get it out. Yeah. What do you think? It's a tough double peel.
Well, I think if you're playing the double peel, you're trying to make the run back, right?
Like whack, whack. Yeah, that's the other shot.
Yeah, it's just which one do we play?
Yeah, whether they play the run.
We make this, he has to guard, right?
Garth Smith is the fifth player for the Manitoba champions.
Another raise.
Played with Kerry Burtnick in the
Problem with this is you're going to leave guards up too.
Brier.
And you might not make it.
Well, you'll make it.
Well, you can hit it this way. And
I do it here, and don't hit the one in the rings. Not that hard to do.
No, I meant this shot.
No.
Yeah, you almost need to go this way.
What are you thinking?
If you hit this one in here.
And move the...
Then at least you roll to here. Like at least you roll maybe to here, but I don't know if that really helps.
No, it doesn't help. You got to make contact with the red one. You have to make contact with the red one, so why not try and make it the good way?
Right in here and stick it. Because all ours are going to go.
Your shooter isn't going very far if making contact with the red.
It's up to you, Jeff. It's either the nose tap or...
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Smitty, what are we having for supper?
Let's try that.
I think that's the safer call. It's such a long run. They were talking about running this back and getting this onto here. And even if they did, this is going to drag a little bit that way and maybe take out both reds. So they're going to try to get in there, but Jonathan Meade's rocks have not been curling, so I don't know whether he can get to the nose. So they have to play this really tight, and they could actually make this error, tap this up a little bit, and have two reds that are usable.
Back four.
You just can't miss this wide. We've seen John play a couple come rounds that just didn't finish, and they're going to have to be cute on the line here.
Yep. Weight's good. Yep. Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
John Meade.
Whoa, whoa. Back 8. Yep, back 8. Whoa. Yes!
Whoa.
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 Oh, man.
Down on top. Ontario is still shot stone, but the backing has been removed.
They could have cut it a little finer.
No, it's good.
Because that'll go across the top of the red one.
This is why it's so tricky at this stage. It just seems that little bit straighter, and Jeff was concerned it would keep curling, had a little bit of extra room, could have cut it a bit finer by that top red.
Turn freeze, and then we guard, and he runs the guard in there.
Good shot.
Want to talk about it?
Okay, I think we're worried about him running this one in, but okay.
Like that?
Yep, yep.
That tight?
I think guard.
Yeah, straight guard.
How high? Okay.
It'll be max.
That's max, yeah.
Trying to guard the red raise, but they don't want this in tight enough that they can raise this in, so maybe a 2.
A lot of room right now. Gotta go to get it there.
Go then.
Go then.
Same as the first. Line's good.
Got a curl.
Line's good. Line's
Gotta
good
get
at
the line.
end. Go, Savvy. Yep, yep,
Clean.
yep.
Clean. Yep.
Yep, Savvy, yep.
Separation between the guards, buddy.
Come on. Easy.
Easy.
Yep,
Easy.
yep.
Easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. That works. That works.
Spot.
You just have to love the way the top front ends work together. I mean, Greg Saville, Brent Lang, come on, buddy, let's go. And
I like that.
we see it between Mark Kennedy, Van Hebert, the pride that the front ends take.
Not really. Yes, if he buries any of it, we bury our tight guard. He freezes again. Yeah. We guard.
He's got no run for anything big.
Now there's a shot sequence to think through. That yellow guard that was just played could be run into the red-yellow situation, but Jeff Stoughton's not going to do it yet. He's putting another one in.
Little room now.
Whoa, whoa.
Should be real close.
Whoa, Nate's got
John
a title.
Mead.
No, we're good, we're good.
The
Time's
last
a
of
curl.
the third
Good.
stones here in the ninth.
Stay with it. This rock will come down a bit.
Where are you? Top 4.
Top 4.
Just needs to curl big.
Stay with it.
Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just stop.
Oh boy. We just have not been able to get any of Johnny's to curl. It'll be interesting after the game to see if there's a difference with line on those rocks.
That bad?
No, just a little wide, but oh, there's too much ice. This is stupid. But then he gets a free run of anything in there.
I think you've got to play it.
Back ring and just try and let it go low.
Okay. Yeah, like we're doing this, right? Yep.
Yeah. Do we want to move this or no? Whatever, as low as you can go.
Whatever, you just got to get in there.
Okay. It'd be nice if that red passed those yellows.
Just hack.
Just
hack? Fun.
Okay, I think that's lots.
Yeah, I like that. That would end up
Okay.
in half in this spot.
Scott.
Just hack. Yeah, there is.
Massive shot here. Glenn hits and rolls inside. Manitoba's in a world of hurt. But if he hits it dead on, he jams onto his own. And Jeff would have a double to sit maybe as many as 3.
Just out.
Yeah, it's Glenn's wife, Judy.
Just hack, eh?
Just out, Wayne.
Hack! Just out!
Yep. Go, Cliffy.
Cut down the weight a little. Just tapping it back.
Would like to roll inside, though, to the button, would he?
Yes, exactly. That takes everything away for Jeff.
Weight's good!
Okay, close.
Don't hit it
Whoa.
early.
Real close.
Whoa.
Glenn Howard.
Close, yeah!
His first.
Whoa.
Close, yes!
Whoa, yeah, whoa.
Yes!
Whoa, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Now, here they go again. Saville Lang. But if they just get across the nose here if they can.
Finish.
Just across the nose. Finish. Oh, and it just didn't. Now get in there for third shot.
Great weight, man. That boy, Cliffy.
Really good shot there.
They're still sitting the 1.
Yeah.
A quiet wait. You can see how long it took to come over. Still fighting, it seemed to move at all. Gets the roll.
It's the way to do it, say the Howard family.
Didn't he move the red one that Jonathan Mead's standing over? Didn't he move it out of the rings, and it still took time to curl? And you know Glenn's rocks are curling definitely more than Jonathan Mead's. Not a lot of real estate here.
Just the button left.
Like less than John.
I thought it was pretty good, Mark.
Yep, I think it's last.
Whoa.
We gotta go.
Line's good.
Yep. Whoa, if you can.
Line's good.
Whoa, if you can. Whoa!
Nichols, Carruthers.
Close.
Right
Go a
on.
little.
No.
Yep.
I think weight's
Curl.
real good.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Right here.
Good shot.
To get shot.
Good shot. Go. No, there.
And wow. What else can you say but wow.
Good shot,
Shot, Jeff.
Jeff's wife,
A little deep, eh?
Haley Weiss.
As we can do, isn't it?
John Mead's wife, Eileen.
It's fine if you want to guard, though.
Yeah, no, if getting it out is pretty huge, isn't it? I can't tick it, right? As long as I don't tick the yellow.
Pretty hard to take the yellow. You throw the exact same shot.
Really thin to take it.
Exact same.
Just get me, the shooter's gonna go
Yes.
the way.
Yeah.
Like you hit a quarter, I don't think it touches it.
Good, like it?
Same shot, Glenn.
You want to do that? Same
Yeah.
shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like it, Wayne?
Yep.
What a great shot by Jeff Stoughton.
Like it?
It's quite accessible. Same shot Glenn just threw.
Same weight.
Same one on my next
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lots of ice.
Or you freeze tap it and you can't score.
Yeah, I like this.
Those rocks in the back of the 8th are the reason this has gotten so congested
That's
for
right.
Jeff Stoughton. Those deep come-arounds did not set up well for him. Now he's stuck on the button.
Final stone for
Same
Ontario.
weight.
Trying to just get to the face of that Manitoba stone thrown by Stoughton. Tap hit back. Saville Lang.
Go, Langer, shooter. Shooter, Langer.
Get by that one, move it back, and roll it away. so there's nothing to come off. It still is Ontario sitting the one.
Ooh, that one made a move, eh?
Yeah, just enough, eh? I hit half.
First one really to make a move early and panic them a little bit, but that perfect weight. Get it by and move it back.
Good job, Jeff. It's quite an end. two rocks on play.
Yeah, not much out of play.
Just 2 stones are at the bumper. He made a wonderful draw with his first.
Maybe a little wider.
To catch enough of the button to be shot stone. Now trying it again.
Room, though, Mark. Gonna need to curl.
Same shot facing Jeff Stoughton. This time Nichols and Carruthers aren't even being brought into this. You can hear the murmur from the crowd. It's got to really move quickly, and it will go too far. It's a steal of 1 for Ontario here in the 9th. Ontario leads by 2.
Get you back to the Brier in just a second. Corey Warren back inside the SportsCenter newsroom. The early edition of SportsCenter will follow right after curling. Let's get you up to speed with the World Baseball Classic. Canada taking on Mexico. Top 9. Canada up 9-3. Chris Robinson with a bunt single. Mexico doesn't like it. Renee Tassoni gets drilled by Arnaud Leon. The benches will then clear, and it's all out mayhem. Both sides throwing punches as the pile gets larger. Jay Johnson gets all tangled up right at the end of it, and then after, a Mexico supporter throws a water bottle at Canadian pitching coach Denny Boucher. As this game is still underway, Canada leading now 10-3 in the 9th. We'll, of course, have all the latest on that coming up on SportsCenter. And Tiger Woods will take a 4-shot lead in the final round of the Cadillac Championship tomorrow. Highlights on SportsCenter.
In November, 24 curling teams will have the same dream, to leave Kitchener with a ticket to Winnipeg and one final chance to represent Canada in 2014. The action will be intense. The tickets are on sale now.
You gotta be there.
It's so important to make someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart you. You sing to one smile that cheers you, one face that lights when it nears you, and you will be happy too.
Welcome to Transamerica, where together we're transforming tomorrow.
Your husband put this all together when Emma was born. He was an amazing man. This is for you. It's all paid off.
This is for Emma.
So where do you think she'll go? Anywhere she wants.
We're making people a more secure tomorrow. What can we make with you? Transamerica. Transform tomorrow.
Let a Golf Town expert help dial in your adjustable driver. Then it can actually do what it was built to do. For you. Yep, that's the one. Trade up to adjustability. Only at Golf Town.
Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings presents the perfect roar for 2 or more. A new flex pack that lets you go when you want to go.
We should go.
I'm calling Jeff and Lindsay.
You wanna live it live.
You gotta be there.
The NHL on TSN continues tomorrow. It's the New York Rangers in Washington to play the Capitals. Live coverage gets underway at 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific on TSN2 and TSN Mobile TV. The Edmonton Oilers are on this, horrendous 9-game, 17-day road trip. They have been shut out the last 2 games. They still have a couple on the road, Chicago and Colorado, before coming home March the 15th to play Detroit. The Brier taking over their home, Rexall Place. As we welcome you back, the steal of one by Ontario has them up now 6-4. And we go to the 10th, and it is Manitoba that will have the last rock playing the Redstones.
Each team has given up a steal in this game, but that last one is a lot more devastating than the early one given up by Ontario. Ninth end, you're hoping for a blank or a deuce. Anything else, you know you're in trouble, and Jeff gives up that steal. Really had a tough shot to even get the point. But everything's so closed down.
I want to think that's there.
Okay.
Curl a bit. That's there.
Line's pretty good. Line's good.
I want to think that's there.
Long corner guard by Manitoba's not quite where they wanted it.
If it's short of it, you got to go. Line's
Short
good.
of it.
Okay. So don't over curl a hair.
Just.
Over
Top
curl
four.
hair. This one, just. That's real good.
Good shot, Savvy.
Beautiful.
Pistols.
Perfect.
Good wait, Mark.
You talk about the skips having to make a living drawing the 4 foot and the pin, but in these type of situations, the leads are so much more valuable than maybe in the first or second end. And what a great position for Craig Saviles too.
Yep. Line's good. Room. You got room if you can wait.
You gotta go.
Yep. Line's great, guys. Where you at?
Gotta go.
Whoa then.
Hard. Guard's fine. Guard's
hard.
Whoa.
Yep. Okay, it's good.
Well, it's time now for the M&M Meat Shop's final end challenge. And the secret word is E-order. E-order. E-order.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Right after the game, go to finalend.ca and enter that secret word E-order as in electronic order.
Yes.
Thank you.
You thought it was
I don't know what I was
Eeyore's cousin or something?
I don't know. You could win a trip for two to the 2014 World Junior Curling Championship in Flims, Switzerland.
Hard! Hard!
Oh, man.
Wow, good shot. Thought I had that one, too.
You look sometimes and you wonder how they get by.
Oh, that was
That could have been
extremely
ugly.
close.
Double the yellows. Yeah.
If it ever, yeah, exactly. You just heard Langer say if it ever feathered that red, it would leave two guards who come in and get their own. Just a redirect would have missed both reds into the yellow.
Look at this.
It's up to Reed to try and sink one in behind that guard.
Clean. T-line.
T-line for sure. Line's fine. Don't. Nope.
Clean, please. Okay, we're by. Clean.
Russ, am I right to say, Linda, in this game we've seen a lot of the kind of half shots, and it's the team that makes the best shot last, basically, taking advantage of those mistakes.
Yeah, and the other thing I'd add to that is some of the, we call them mistakes. They're not really mistakes. They're just rocks not quite in the right position. But I think Ontario's done a better job of managing those slight errors. They're missing their shots in the right spot. Manitoba, they've had a lot of trouble deep.
Clean.
It's been a kind of game where it's a little strange because actually when you look back on all the shots, there have been some wonderful freezes, and the freezes in 6 for Manitoba for Jeff Stoughton actually generated an extra point. A freeze in the 5th generated an extra point for Ontario. So we've seen some beautiful shots, and then suddenly it seems that the weight has escaped the teams and the line isn't quite right. And so the stones are not positioned as correctly as they were earlier in the game.
Bumper. Okay. Nose is no good. He just rips it in. We got to roll.
Okay.
We're here, and he's here. You just leave him the double. Okay. Bumper.
Even the red rock that's in the rings now, if it was higher, this would be a better situation. Now with this red rock will be higher than the back one because it's too deep, and there will be a shot at a double here probably.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Shot read.
Ontario leads it by a couple, looking to get to the championship final. What's the game story?
Well, in the fifth end, they got a couple, which put them ahead two by a nice angle freeze by Wayne Madaw. I talked about those freezes. The last end is key, though. That huge steal by mistakes due to Manitoba draws not in the right spot. Both Skip's numbers down a little bit, but they were so high coming in, it's tough to match that.
The game story is brought to you by the Dominion Home Car Business Insurance.
Go, Wayne.
Some serious speed on this one. Big backswing. Set it down, get it in front of you first, then kick.
Hard. Yep. Real hard. 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 Really hard.
Saddle and Lang in the foot race.
Go.
One.
Fine.
And we'll sit there.
Make sure I threw that forward, but pretty good. Pretty good, Wayne. What's the miss?
Yeah, I missed too many thin lately.
If you're Jeff Stoughton, Russ, are you frustrated by this game?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. They played fine. They haven't played phenomenal, but again, rocks in the wrong spots has made it so much more difficult. I think, you know, Jeff made a miracle shot with his draw, and his first one at 9, Glenn picked it out, and he couldn't duplicate it, but that's not the way you want to score one.
Yep.
Just clean.
We had a quick look at
just clean.
Wayne's wife, Sherry Madon.
Any read? Okay. Okay.
Excuse me. Stay in the 8 foot. Yeah, I guess if you hit and roll in front of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I'd be tempted to hit the back
Same
one
way?
because Manitoba then has to hit the yellow. Where are they going to roll?
You can see
Forward,
Glenn
Wayne?
looking at it. Is
Sorry,
Wayne
Wayne.
that wants to play this. Now, if you
In or
do
out?
hit the top one and roll, the idea is
Take an out turn.
you're trying to roll into a
Take an out
position
turn.
where a double
Forward.
would
That's why I
jam
showed
on the back
Mhm.
red. So this is pretty precise as far as the roll goes.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Pick
Same
hard.
spot.
Pick it hard. Pick it. Hard.
So it's grabbed something on the way down now, so Lang and Sapp trying to grab enough of this. Just save it a bit. Oh, and they'll touch it and then just go through.
That's amazing. It's that same spot
Yes.
we talked about. It
Yeah.
happened to Jeff Stoughton in the 10th end last night. It's that in-turn hit down near the edge of the 4, and look at picks and gone.
Nearly carved the yellow one out of there, too.
Nice time for a pick.
That's awesome.
Good news for Ontario. There'd be a double here at some point.
Heavy bomb.
Real close.
Heavy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean.
Real
Whoa.
close.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
And we'll sit there and look at this. Manitoba needing 2 to tie at the moment are sitting 3. Skip stones to come.
There's 2 doubles available. You just pick the one you know. Jeff's left Brock's fairly close. Couldn't do a lot about that. But you need a double.
Half, real close.
Skinny half.
Try to stick it, and then Jeff's going to have to roll away, or there'll be another double available.
Yep, yep, yep.
Right out of his hand. You heard Madaw.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, whoa, yep, yep, yep.
There's one. There's 2. Going to
Get it
touch
out.
the other one as well.
Get
Oh, and just enough.
Oh, any thicker, that red one stays.
Yeah. Touches it.
Picking the red one and hanging around.
But goes all the way out. And does stick for shot rock.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Our last one's probably going to be pretty simple. Timeout.
So Manitoba is going to use their second 90-second timeout.
Maybe the best is to go right.
You could play it this way too, Jeff. Play it quiet.
It's where this one goes, right, Russ?
Well,
I mean, if it gets caught, right? That red one, if it gets caught on that red, exactly, stays right
Probably better
there.
than just going here. Here, we're going to leave him
Get out.
pretty simple. Not simple, but he's got to make it. What are we going to say about those tuckers?
If we go here,
It's just not that.
he's just hitting the back line.
But it's just not that easy to get there. I think it's pretty easy to leave it right here, and he just does that.
If we're here, he plays this. If we're half buried, he could run that because what? How is he going to miss these two? You're thinking if I go here, he's just going to hit the open one?
If it's more than half buried, he will, I think.
Is he going to freeze if I come here?
I can't see it.
Isn't that our only chance to win right now? Like, I know we're looking for 2, but...
Yeah.
Didn't you have an inclination to go down here, right?
What's that, Mark? Garth?
We had our first.
I know it's
Jeff's
hard,
inclination was to come
get
down deep.
Well, we were thinking about it.
And maybe he freezes.
If we're here and he takes a run at it, never curls and touches that. At the double.
I just hate to leave him a half shot and whack and you know.
I think you got to be deeper. Yeah.
Like might go right into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, John? What's your inclination?
Oh, I was thinking like
chap and
I don't mind. I don't mind
here
chap
and roll all the way over there.
Well, yeah, we'd roll here, right? Yeah. Probably as far as you'd want to go. Because I don't want to go here because then it's a double. Roll to here.
3 minutes, guys.
Okay.
So time's back in.
Bumper?
Yeah, I mean, if you hit it out, you can roll as far as you want, right?
Yeah.
They talked about trying to keep the 3 alive by coming in
Like this,
somewhere
Jeff?
in this area, but they could easily give up a double to end the game. So the other option was to get it way back in here, but they're a little afraid that Ontario could freeze to it or play the run back. That would be the only way to score 3. But the tough part here is they were going to thinking of hitting here and rolling that way. If you don't cross it enough and you jam it there, the game is over. So they've gone back to the draw.
Yeah, it's interesting. The thought was to chip and roll over Linda. Then halfway down, Jeff Stoughton looked and said, no, I'm going to change my mind here.
I think the only part about the draw, and maybe part of the reason why it took so long to get to it, is this piece of ice. They tried to bury here many times, and it just doesn't curl. And Glenn would have a shot if you left this open.
Easy shot would be hit the yellow one, roll to your right as we're looking at it, but that would set up a double, but it still has to be made. They're 6 feet apart.
Good wait. Yep. Mine's good. No, mine's good now. Yep. Mine's good.
Jeff Stoughton and his
mine's good. Yep,
first
gotta go little.
Needs 2 to tie here in 10.
Mine's good. Gotta go. Mine's good.
Mine's real good.
Hard.
Just for weight.
Come on, guys.
Nichols.
Go. Keep going.
Come on, guys. Go.
Keep going. Keep
And
going.
the crowd.
Go.
Come on, go. Go.
Trying to drag it down as far as they can. They are the shot stone at the moment.
Good shot. Thanks.
Sweet Breed. I'm tired, bud. Good sweep.
They had to take this one a long way, trying to get it back, so the run back would be tougher. Good, Mark, keep going.
Could, but yeah, you could.
What is it to go?
What do you see? I mean,
I don't like this.
Okay, then don't play that.
No.
You don't like that?
No.
Okay. Then
Hit
the back one then? Board weight a little high and try and...
That's what I was
well, I
thinking.
think you got to throw.
Yeah, is it really? I mean, it leaves him a 1-foot double. Yeah. It's not much different of a shot than just hitting it and rolling it in front. Do you know what I mean? Like if we even just...
Well, I could give the red double a run.
You got to really see it. If you see it, I like it. It's the same shot I threw.
Good spun is a good stick over there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty tough to stick it there.
Yeah,
Is it?
Not really.
It is possible. It's possible for sure.
But that one's out though, right?
But that one's gone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So then, who cares?
Yeah, to
It's
stick.
tough to stick there, boys.
Oh.
Whatever you like.
I like either one.
Okay, let's try to play that double then.
Double?
See it.
Mark Nichols said the only way we're going to get 3 is if we go around and he does something and maybe curls a little too much, ticks off his own. That's a score for 3, and this is not an easy double, but the amount that Glenn can see is definitely there. Where is this red one going? It could go that way, and if Manitoba's lucky, it sticks on that corner.
Skipper, Cliffy.
Glenn Howard, he leads by 2, looking to put himself into the championship final. Saville and Lang all the way down. Got to get it by their own. Top edge. No! Oh! And that will open the door for Manitoba.
You did. It's very great. Wow. Just, if anything, you took all the burn.
You know, Vic, earlier you were talking about the Ontario team and how they discuss shots. I felt a little bit like Glenn was talked into that.
Yeah,
sometimes he really does have to
Absolutely.
put down his foot and say, I don't see it. I'm not going to play it.
Same weight. Same weight.
Now Jeff Stoughton has to get back into the regular routine here. The crowd's going crazy here, and this is such an easy shot. It's hard.
Full 12.
It's good.
Full 12, and listen to the crowd. We wondered now with Alberta out of this.
Oh, this is
the one Western team left. Here comes Sean Mead. Beat Carruthers. Mark Nichols. Did he pull the string? Will Ontario still get a chance? No, they will not. Manitoba. Jeff Stoughton's parents looking on, wives and family. And Manitoba jumps all over that final rock mistake by Glenn Howard. And Manitoba will score 3, win it 7-6, and they are now on to the championship final. So the win puts Manitoba into Sunday night's final, while Ontario will drop into the semi-final, and that comes your way Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time as they await the winner of Newfoundland Labrador and Northern Ontario. They got 3 in 10 to win.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Thank you for making us Canada's favorite coffee.
I'm doing it. I'm digging it.
I'm bringing it. We're feeling it.
I'm living it up.
I'm lighting it up.
Woo!
I'm burning it up. And I'm loving it, baby!
Can a simple bracelet actually turn your life around? Yes, we're positive. Q-Ray. Q the positive. Q-Ray bracelets are available at wellness clinics, sporting goods stores, and fine jewelers everywhere.
What would happen if we told Canadian families that we were taking away their Purex bathroom tissue?
Mom? Mommy!
Ma! You got the wrong... honey!
Why isn't there any...
Mom, where's the...
Hare, Mommy G!
Going somewhere?
Western Canada's #1 selling bathroom tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
With Tim Hortons $1.99 breakfast time choices, you can't help but feel good. Like the ham and egg breakfast wrap, chock full of Bill, you know a good price when you see one. Or yogurt and berries, fresh with 100% smart choice, Cindy. Or try mixed berry oatmeal made with, yeah, Julie knows the score, and strawberry banana fruit smoothie. A blend of well done, Jane and Mark. You feel proud, smart, and proud. And for only $1.99 each every day and all under 300 calories, you can't help but feel good.
Before we got double miles with the Capital One Aspire card, we never had enough single miles to get away together.
Now the father of the bride?
I love you, honey.
Dad, you've always been there for me.
But now, thanks to Aspire, we get double miles on every purchase, so we can both be there for our daughter's anniversary.
Why settle for single miles when you can get double miles with the Aspire Travel World MasterCard?
What's in your wallet?
Check, please.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG, by Scotty's Facial Tissue. Scotty's, the perfect touch. And by Capital One, what's in your wallet?
With the last rock, run it back, and bounce it. Oh, what a brilliant shot! Brad Gushue, what's he got? He kicks it out. The Harnden brothers, here they go. Oh, he touched them all! Touched them all! That'll do! So it is Newfoundland Labrador against Northern Ontario. Brad Gushue against Brad Jacobs. When we join you again this evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the 3-4 page playoff. The winner will go on to Sunday morning semifinal against Team Ontario. Now, the questions begin. Was it the right shot to play for G.Howard? Manitoba scores 3 to win 7-6. Manitoba, Jeff Stoughton, they're on to Sunday's final. And now Ontario waits to see who they will play in Sunday's semi. So, till we talk with you again in a couple of hours, thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Brier is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN. Sports Center is next.
Chris Robinson said, "I'm sorry, this is my home. You are not invited."
This is Sports Center.